Yo, welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast for the nighttime edition. We have four lovely ladies with us today. Let's get it.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
Yo, baby, how are y'all doing? It's a Tuesday. We got this nice show on. We're joined with four lovely and beautiful fucking guests. I'm happy to be here. I hope y'all are happy to be here. Before we get into the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live. Join the Discord. We've been active. We got all our moderators in there trying to be active too. You can drop us topic suggestions and videos to react to. Also, if you didn't know, 50K subscribers on YouTube by June 10th. We're going to be choosing 10 of y'all from the Discord to come on a cruise with us. Is me, Alwar, Josh Pelton, and Eric. Eric finally said he decided to join. So, we're going to be lit. It's the Virgin Cruise, so no kids allowed. A lot of girls trips. So you know how that shit goes.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. While we see you guys come in real quick, man. Anwar, do me a favor. Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, bro.
Shout out to our sponsor, Vapor. They make CBD, CBHG, and THC products. We got gummies right here on the table. We got vapes on the table as well. I put them up there today. The vapes and gummies are THC Delta 8, so they're legal in all 50 states. If you have any questions, just hit us up on Instagram. We'll be happy to answer them, and we'll be happy to send you some free samples as well. And also shout out to our second sponsor, Ask Dr. Kish. He's a certified family medical physician, and he's here to answer all your questions. He's not going to prescribe you no bullshit. He actually wants to get you healed without all the side effects of big pharma medicine. Just hit him up. His links are in the description. And for everyone watching the show, he's offering 50% off discount. So
yeah, man.
Shout
So
out to fucking Kiss.
for
bro.
our viewers only, he's offering 50% off, man. And shout out to him. He's actually a real doctor. Not like these fucking guys you go see and they just prescribe bullshit medicine to you, man. My boy was coughing blood the other day. After
Bro,
he
I was
kissed a few
fucking
Miami
dying.
girls, and
Is that what
he got
happened?
healed. So shout out to Kish. Real quick, man, I want to give a special shout out to Dom too, man. Dom's been killing it in the other YouTube channel. That's just growing super fucking fast, man. Make sure you guys tune into that one. The link's gonna be in the description. Also, man, we're out of merch, so if you guys have ordered merch, you guys are gonna have to give me at least another 2 weeks, man. Because holy shit, that shit sold out really quick.
Yo, that shit went out like candy.
Yeah, I should have ordered a lot more white hoodies too, man.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
everybody in the white hoodies.
White hoodies went in like, what, 2 days?
Yeah,
That shit was
Yeah,
fucking. I wasn't ready for that, honestly. I'll be real.
yeah. So we're gonna order some new ones, new hoodies, new shirts, new caps, and we're doing tank tops too. Real quick too, man. 50K subscriber party. If we get to 50K by June 10th, or is it June?
It's June 10th.
June 10th. Okay,
Yep.
cool. We'll throw a big party for you guys, man. And then okay, cool. Let's let the ladies introduce themselves. So we'll start off with her and work our way this way.
Can I get your age, name, and what you do for a living?
Hi, my name is Yanni, and I'm 20 years old, and I'm a content creator.
Cool.
What
Shout
type
out
of
to you.
content do you do?
I do everything.
Everything?
I do TikTok, Instagram. I have OnlyFans, but it's a little slow right now. We're trying to get away from that. Yeah.
All right, shout out to you.
Okay, shout out to you. What about you?
Hi, my name is Ari. I'm 22 and I'm a porn star.
Wow.
Straight up.
She said, fuck
Yeah,
Alright,
she
cool.
said, "Oh God,
We're
she's
already
like, I'm getting that fucking
demonetized, bro.
bag."
5 minutes into the video, we're already demonetized. Shout out to her.
All right,
Okay,
that's
cool.
a record, bro.
All right, what about you?
Hi, my name's Indy. I'm 21 and I'm a stripper and I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Shout out
Which
to
one
you.
makes you the most money?
Stripping.
Stripping. Okay.
Stripping,
Cool.
okay.
Shout out to you. All right. What about you?
Hey y'all, my name is Carrera. I am 27 and I am a stretch therapist and performance coach for athletes.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the women on the panel. I thank y'all for being here. We're ready to hear y'all's perspective on things.
Cool. And I see the chat's already going off, man. We got a few super chats. You want to read them real quick before we get to the first question?
Yeah, Black Wolf Inc. He says, show your body count. matter to your man?
Let's answer that one real
God
quick.
damn,
Should
we
body
already
count
jumped
answer
in.
to your man? Yes or no?
I would say yes. No. Why I changed up is because I feel like
Do me a favor. Speaking to the mic though. Go ahead.
no, I would say it shouldn't. Like to a certain extent, yeah, but like I feel like everybody has their whole phase, or everybody has their phase that they go through in life. So I feel like no, it shouldn't matter.
Okay, cool.
I feel like everybody has their own opinion, and if it don't matter to
Mike.
you, then it shouldn't matter to them. And if it don't matter,
Why are you looking at me? I don't. My hands are right here. But go ahead, keep going. So if it doesn't matter to you, it shouldn't matter to them, right?
I think it's anybody's, whatever your preference is.
Okay. So you're saying it shouldn't matter. What about you? We already know it shouldn't matter.
She's like, I don't give a fuck.
All right. So it shouldn't matter to you?
Definitely not. It only matters if the other person is healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that matters. The other person.
Okay. What about you? Should it matter? Should body count matter?
It
Yes or
definitely
no?
should matter.
Okay. Wow. One rare exception over here. Shout out to you. Since you're the one girl that said it should matter, can you tell us why you think it should matter?
I think it should matter because like your man doesn't want you to be ran through. Your man doesn't want to be walking with you in the street and then guys are looking at you and they're like, oh, I've seen that, I've hit that. Or he's hanging out with his friends and his friends are like, oh, that's your girl. I was with her like a couple months ago. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just not cute. It's not a cute thing. It's not cute for your man. You know what I mean? You don't want him to feel like that.
Yeah. Okay. And here's the thing. You said yes at first and changed your mind, and now you're shaking your head yes to her.
Because it's one
Speaking
of
to the mic, please.
okay, so it's one of those where, like personally for me, I'm not gonna have a large body count, but just
What's your body count?
it's below 10.
Okay. So below 10.
it's below 10.
All right. Okay. So it's 9.5.
Yeah, it's not.
All right.
It's not high, but that's just because, like, for me, I'm like I like to have one person.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, and I don't deal with a lot of people. And
Okay.
people are crazy. But
So why'd you say no then?
because just in like in the generation that we live in right now, everybody's I'm for the streets.
Right.
So it's kind of like it makes it hard because everybody's in that whole generation of like, okay, I could deal with whoever I want to do. If you're gonna pay this, you're gonna pay that. Like, okay, I'm gonna do what I have to do. So it's kind of like some people say no, it doesn't matter. And then for me, it's like no, but yeah. It's like if I'm dealing with
So
you, I'm
you're
dealing
fine
you.
with other people being hoes, but
I'm not a hoe. Yeah.
but you're not a hoe.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
like get it how you live. Like
Yeah.
if that's you, I'm not gonna
So
judge
you don't care if your man has a high body count, but like, is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Well, if my man has I kind of expect it from guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like for me, like I'm not gonna have a high body count, but let's say the person next to me does. I'm like,
But do you want him to care if you have a high body count? Like I want my man to care because I don't want my man to not care. Like if he doesn't care, then he doesn't care about me. You know what I mean?
no, that makes
Facts.
sense.
So-
No, that makes sense.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Mhm.
I
They're
don't
laughing over
know.
there at the end. Why are you laughing over there, Indy?
Because my man should love me regardless.
Does it feel good to watch yourself through a man's point of view?
I'm not watching myself through a man's
Ooh.
point of view. I don't want to have a high body count. I don't want to be a hoe, and I don't want my man to ever walk around.
What does a hoe
and
mean?
a hoe is
Is it a girl that just sleeps
it's a girl
around?
that sleeps around. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but it is what it is. If you're sleeping around, if you're giving every guy your attention, if you're easy accessible, you're a hoe to me.
Why are you laughing over there?
Because it's always the
'Cause she's
girls who
easy
have so
accessible.
much to say who be doing it for free.
Really?
Like,
Sheesh.
Wow. So okay.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
So from a man's perspective, if somebody has a high body count or they don't, like, does that take away the value from a woman?
Okay. So for me as a man, if a woman has a high body count, does it take away
The value.
the
from her?
value? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. But only the women that I'm trying to date and marry. Everyone else
Makes
I don't care
sense.
for. Like for
Yeah.
instance, she's a porn star. The last time she was here, she said she had over 1,000 bodies. Do I care about how many bodies she has? No, I don't. I'm not trying. No offense to her, but I'm not trying to date or marry her. You know what I mean?
Right.
Would I have a fun night with her? Probably not,
Right.
because 1,000 bodies is a
supposed to say yeah.
But
There's
that's
a
facts.
lot,
I
you know
thought
what I
you were
mean?
saying
Yeah,
shit.
I
Oh,
was
no.
like, yeah,
Look.
I was like, shit.
I like a girl that's experienced, but she's like master level. You know what I
Right.
mean?
She's
Like-
not-
She's
Nah,
professional.
You know what I mean? Like,
She's teaching me things.
like
Nah,
what,
she got
It's
PhD
work.
in
what,
sex.
what am I gonna teach you? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
feel like
and
it's
here's the
up to
thing, here's the thing,
man
it's
if
like-
he give a fuck or not.
Yeah, but
Like,
after the show, she was like, "Yeah, like I got the best head," and I'm like, that's probably the only thing I would like experience. You know what I mean? Like I'd explore that option just to see like if she's lying, because then I'd be like, nah, you're lying.
But what if she don't even want to give it to you?
Right?
But then that's cool. That's cool. If she doesn't want to give it to me, then it doesn't matter, right? But she's
But
asking me.
just 'cause
She's
she
like, hold
wanna
on,
give it
shut
up to a
shut up,
bunch of people.
yo, because like she asked me a personal question, and now you're making it a whole different thing. She asked me if body count mattered to me, and I'm answering that question. You're going somewhere else. You're saying, well, what if she doesn't want you? That wasn't the question. The question was, does body count matter to me as a man? And I'm telling you, for me personally, like you could see with whoever you want. That's cool. I don't give a fuck. But the girl, like if I was trying to date you, then your body count would matter to me. Because if I'm gonna provide for you, if I'm gonna protect you, I gotta know that the girl I'm protecting is worth protecting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why'd you take a shot at her though?
No, actually, can I elaborate on that real quick? So she said that I do it for free, but my man provides for me. My man loves me. My man takes care of me. You get fucked and you might get $1,000, but that $1,000 is gonna go just as quick as it came.
You don't think I got men who take care of me?
I'm just saying these men don't love you. These men don't care about your well-being.
Your man might love you,
They
but
care.
I bet I
They
could trick
care
on
about
him.
you for a quick night.
You think so?
Yeah,
think
and if
so?
I can't, but the next bitch could.
I don't think
You
you
could be
could.
surprised.
You think you could trick on her, man?
I don't think you could take my man even if I gave him to you.
I didn't say take. I said trick.
You gotta speak into the mic.
I didn't say take. I said trick.
Okay. All
My
right,
man
cool.
wouldn't go
We
near
love
you with a
the
6-foot
tricks.
pole.
He blushing though.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, bro.
Yeah,
yo,
damn.
All right, yo. There's a lot going on in the
Hey,
back.
look, no, don't worry, guys. Hey, look, special guest Don Spell, it will be on here
Yo,
later.
yo,
He'll be on here
Don't take
later.
nothing personal, right?
There's a lot going
He'll be
on in the
here
back.
later.
There's a lot going on in the back. That's fucking crazy.
This is gonna be a fun ass show.
Okay, cool. That's crazy. Shout out to you for being honest. We have a few other super chats, man. Let's get to that before we get to the drama. That's crazy.
Black Wolf said, fellas, which girl is actually the hottest?
Which girl's the hottest here?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth on that
Yeah.
one, Black
I'm
Wolf.
sorry, I'm not. Yeah.
And so yeah, let's move on to the next one, bro. Go ahead.
David Jones, ladies, if your man comes home from work and wants sex, but you're not in the mood, are you willing to compromise and give him head?
Good question. Let's start off with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? You said yeah? What about you?
Yeah.
Why you say it like that though?
It depends on the mood I'm in. It's either neck or a hand job.
Okay.
Bro,
but you would do it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
For sure.
Okay. I've had a girl like not want to do it before. She was like, I'm not in the mood, and that's a huge turn off, bro.
What was your
Huge
actual?
fucking turn.
I feel
Oh
like
nah,
I'm in,
she's
like,
gone now, but
you
like
come home, I want you
yeah,
right now.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. Especially when like like I always tell women that that's like one of the best things you can do to a man. I saw this fucking TikTok where the girl was like, we saw it yesterday on yesterday's show, where the lady was like, yo, I actually love doing that shit. Like I
Facts,
enjoy
facts.
pleasing my man, and I was like, that's a good woman right there.
But every woman should.
Yeah,
If
every
you love
woman
him.
should. Yeah, but most,
agree.
but here's the thing. It's like in the beginning, women do it. And then a year in, it's like all of a sudden people get a little bit comfortable when they stop doing the shit that they should have continued to keep doing. No? You
gotta
don't agree?
respect
So you
boundaries.
give head right now the same way you did when you met your boyfriend, or are you in a relationship?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So
not,
how
it's
long
gonna
have you
get
been?
better.
How long have you been with him?
Right.
How long have you been with your boyfriend?
Are you in a
I don't
relationship?
have a boyfriend.
Oh, you don't have one? Okay, cool. So you're saying that you're consistent from the moment you guys start dating to a year, 2 years after?
I mean, if he not providing, like providing turns me on. So.
Okay. So you'll stay consistent as long as he's providing for you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the honesty. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Repo said, oh, that's Yanni, the one always chatting.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Hi.
Yeah, shout out to Yanni, man. Any other one? Go ahead. Keep the show going, bro.
I'm just laughing at these shits. He said, yo, Ginger, leave my Yanni alone. From Repo.
Ginger. All right, cool. All right,
Repo.
anybody else?
Yeah. David said, Ariel, do you really think you can trick any man?
Hell yeah.
No, you couldn't.
You'd be so surprised.
Nah, you couldn't. You can't. There's
All
actually
these men tricks.
no. There's actually good men out there that like they won't fall for it. There's some men out there that are so high value, like women, like you don't turn them on. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest.
I mean, to each their own, but everybody has their own
The
opinion.
question was, can you trick any man? You said yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, no.
Anybody I put my mind to, yeah.
No, you can't.
If a guy really doesn't like you, he wouldn't.
Okay.
It's just reality. Okay,
no,
cool. Moving on.
Care.
What are the super chats?
All right, cool. We're out of super chats. All right, cool. I have a question for you, ladies. Do you know what toxic masculinity is? We'll start off with you.
I do. I have my opinion on what it is.
Okay, give us your opinion on that.
So I think it goes into like, I can say gaslighting, right?
Okay, yeah, you can say
Okay.
that.
When it goes to like gaslighting and everything, like it's like, okay, like I'm a man. Like I do things, I'm supposed to be in charge. And he kind of use that to like put you in your place, do what you need to do. And you're like, well, he's being a man. He's doing that. But it's like, no, he's actually like mind fucking you at the end of the day. So
can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, because it sounds like you're talking about a guy
Yeah.
that's just like trying to lead you.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like for me, like toxic masculinity is like, even not lead you, like, hey, we're in a relationship. Like I had somebody who was like, well, he said like, well, you over here trying to like, you chasing your dreams, but like really need to be here with me, like kind of like using their masculinity to kind of belittle you and have you as their pawn.
Okay.
In a way, so that's why I look at
so that's what you
toxic,
think. Okay, cool. We'll get back to that. What about you? What do you think it means?
What do I think it means?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody who's full of themselves, like a man who just thinks they could just get and do whatever they want.
Speak into the mic.
A man who thinks they could get and do whatever they want and treat a woman however they think is okay to them, I guess.
All right, cool. What about you?
I agree with Carrera. She said it perfectly. Men lie, cheat, and gaslight.
But
so you think that's what it means?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Yanni?
I wasn't really thinking about this question more so like in terms of men. I was thinking about it in terms of like women. And I think that like when a woman tries to be like too much of like, she tries to take like the more dominant role, you know what I mean? Like she tries to like put a man in her place and just like, you know, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that and I'm not going to listen to you because I'm rah, rah, rah and I'm strong and I'm independent and I'm this and I'm that, you know? You're like not really in your feminine air. So that, to me, that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Like I think a man should be like masculine.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Beza? What do you think?
I don't
about
believe
that?
toxic masculinity is a thing. How can a guy be too masculine or it be toxic? If a guy's taking care of you, providing for you, protecting you, I don't think that, you know, it could be toxic or anything about that.
I disagree. Because like let's say you have somebody who's like, yeah, I provide for you, but you can't be on your phone or you can't talk to your friends from this time that time. Like they're using like, because I do this
that's
for you.
That's extreme though.
Yeah.
I've had people in that situation.
That's very controlling.
Yeah. So that's
but you see how you have to go to the extreme for that? Like,
and I don't believe that's toxic masculinity. I think he's just a fucking beta male.
A who?
A beta male. It's not kind of. It's the opposite. It's opposite of being masculine. He's being feminine. Like he has to control you because he's not that nigga.
Would you consider yourself a masculine woman?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that too. I mean, like the field that you're in. For the viewers that don't know, you work with athletes, right?
Yeah.
And you're around high value men all the time,
right?
But also you're very hyper independent,
right?
And most men don't want women that are hyper independent, right? Like I want my woman to depend on me to an extent.
Well, I feel like I have to trust you in the first place to do that.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody like you prove like, okay, like I know like, hey, you got this, you're good. Take the lead.
Okay.
I don't want to take the lead in every aspect of my life. Like when I come home, you got it.
So you'll trust the right man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you? Do you consider yourself like a masculine woman?
Yes.
You do? Yeah, I would say so too.
I take care of myself.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody else to.
Okay. Yeah, not just that, but the way you act too. Like,
do you think that's why you're single?
No, because I was in a relationship literally for the past my whole life. This is my first year single, actually. So
your whole life?
Okay.
Well, my whole teenage years up until now.
Okay.
Like,
but you're a stripper,
I
right?
was able to date.
But you're a stripper, right?
Yeah.
Your ex didn't mind that you were stripping?
To an extent.
To an extent.
He didn't like that shit.
Nah, he didn't like
that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest on the show.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
So, a lot of people think that stripping comes with selling pussy, and that is just a very big misconception.
Have you ever sold pussy?
No.
You've never sold pussy.
But I guarantee that you know women that do.
People have their doubts. And
hold on. I'm asking you though. I guarantee that you know women that do. I'm not saying you do it. So
I work in a strip club. Yeah.
Okay, so you know women that do it, right?
Yes.
So why is it so hard for you to understand that men think if you're in that type of environment, you might be able to do it too? Does that make sense?
Okay. I
Not the
understand it.
crickets.
I understand it, but at the same time, it's like if I'm with you and I've been with you for however long, and you met me on that circumstance, and it's like it's something that you kind of signed yourself up for.
Okay.
Like, it's like if
I agree.
you,
I agree. Like if I start dating her, she's a porn star.
Yeah.
She's going to go tomorrow morning to go get fucked. Yeah, I know. It's already demonetized.
Nah, she said porn.
Yeah.
Like
So
beginning.
if she wakes up tomorrow and to go get fucked, like I already knew that was coming. I can't sit here and complain about it, but that's why I would never date someone like her. You know what I mean?
Like if I went into her life and it's like, nah, you can't do that. That's controlling. Like
Yeah.
I know she was gonna do that.
That's, I definitely agree. Like if I like when I was in a relationship and I wanted to start dancing, I didn't because he didn't want me to, and it's like I was with him for 3 years, so it's like I'm not gonna start dancing just out of thin air. Like I waited until the relationship was over.
Okay, that doesn't even sound like her whole
Okay.
life.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
So did you or did you not tell Amir that I'm not a prostitute, but I do sell pussy?
No.
You never told him that?
No.
Who's Amira?
Amir's, I met her at a club a little bit ago, and I was with a friend.
The word prostitute never even came out of my mouth, or did I even have a long enough conversation with him for that even to happen? So
I was just asking because that's what I was told. So
that's
Okay,
weird,
cool.
but
All right, cool. Yeah, that was a very interesting question. Any super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Captain said, ladies, do you think your grandmother went through a hoe phase?
No. What about you?
No.
No. What about you?
yeah.
That's fucked up.
What
But
the
go ahead. What about you?
I don't think so.
Okay. I would say most the older generation, they probably all maybe. I mean, they all still had to have sex, but probably not.
They were more traditional.
Yeah,
back then.
way
Your
more
grandma,
traditional.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
Yeah.
this slutty like trend just started like in the 70s type shit.
All right, cool. Chat. Make sure you super chat it. Do we have any more, bro?
Yeah.
All right. Let me know if we have any more because I can't see the chat from here, bro.
Yeah, Dr. Kitsch says toxic male reporting in. Shout out to the team.
Shout out to Dr. Kish.
Fucking kids.
He's a high value man,
He's
so
a
of course,
doctor.
yeah. Any other ones, bro?
Yeah, Black Wolf said, is feminism a good thing or an awful abomination?
That is a good question, Black Wolf. Let's go ahead and answer. We'll start with you. Go ahead.
I think it's a great thing.
Okay.
I like being feminine.
Feminism.
Oh.
You think feminism is a good thing?
Like
Let's say modern feminism because feminism overall is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
But let's talk about modern feminism. You think it's a good thing?
the women who are like we're like independent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a bad thing.
Okay. What about you, Ari?
I agree with you. I think modern feminism is a little bit much. A lot of things can be misconstrued, but I do support it overall, you know?
Okay. So you support traditional feminism.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Cool
agreeing with what she
generals.
just said.
Okay. What about you?
I agree.
I love how you guys all start to echo each other after
Yeah,
a
that
while.
was a huge echo
Yeah,
chamber.
Okay. So let's
Nah, I just actually agree.
let's do something fun. Okay. Let's do something fun since you guys want to all echo each other. Are you guys all honest? Would you say you're an honest person?
Yeah.
You're an honest person.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you an honest person?
Yeah.
Are you an honest person?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We
All right.
got
Based
to
off
see.
based off Instagram, would you say that your Instagram is more like wifey material?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
No.
No. All right. What about you?
Of course not.
Of course not. All right. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do me a favor, Anwar. Let's pull up Carrera's IG. Let's pull up her IG real quick and chat. Let me know if you guys agree, man. So you said you were wifey material just based off your IG, right, Carrera? Okay. Cool. We'll see right now. Anwar's gonna pull it up.
Oh, lovely.
Let's see how honest you guys
Lovely.
Who's that? I'm just joking.
I don't know who that is.
God damn, Anwar, who's that, bro?
Okay.
Getting caught the fuck up.
She's right there.
What?
behind me.
It's my friend.
All right. Cool. Keep going.
Okay, we see the mobility.
Yeah, we see it. We see it.
It's the work. It's the work.
You're so beautiful.
Random
Oh,
bridge.
thank you.
Facts.
Random bridge picture.
I agree.
No, it's actually a real.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
an
Oh,
LA
gotcha.
reel.
Okay. It's like, damn, that bridge got a lot of love. Keep going. And you said you were wifey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I saw two things I didn't like.
What?
She
The-
said
the-
what?
The half naked bikini pics.
Basil, your girl can't post a bikini pic.
Right.
What do you mean? No, she can't.
Okay.
I mean, she can. No. Let me repeat this. My girl can do whatever she wants. She just won't be my girl.
So
no-
what was like body appreciation?
So no
like,
bikini
you know,
pics, right?
Yeah, you got. But I appreciate your fucking body, not the world. You got me fucked
Okay,
up.
cool. So let's do Indies, bro. Go to Indies page and we'll see. Indy says she's not wifey. She must have some naughty stuff on her shit.
She must have some naughty stuff.
She got to. She could do OnlyFans.
Look at the
you see
fucking
link
profile
tree.
pic. Look at the profile pic, bro. She
Yeah.
doesn't give a
Said,
fuck
"Fuck
about
you."
a thing. Yeah. All right, cool.
Oh,
Cotton
fuck
candy.
Oh,
Bro, whoa.
Oh,
That's allowed on
honey,
IG?
no.
That one pic?
That's
Oh,
the promote
honey,
the
no.
OnlyFans. Watch out.
Yo, Indy, I got deleted for calling the girl fat, but
Holy
you just posted your whole
shit.
body on there. That's crazy.
Why do you think I'm shadow banned?
All right,
What
cool.
y'all think?
Definitely.
come
I
on,
love
bro.
You love it? Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna date her though.
I would.
Okay, but the,
What?
You
wanna-
asked the
you wanna
wrong
date her?
person.
You want to date her?
Yeah, let's go. You want to go
Yeah?
on a date?
Let's go.
You want to
Alright.
go on a date?
Yeah,
about to
that'd
trick
be a
you.
very interesting date, man. Let's go to Ari's
We
Instagram real
make a
quick.
bag together.
I was just gonna say they probably make some money.
Right,
together.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I look good.
40 years old with cats.
What y'all?
I do have cats. I love my
I was just
cats.
gonna say, do you have any?
I don't even think we gotta scroll
Yes.
down.
Is
all
red
the
your
way,
favorite
bro.
color?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell red's her favorite color.
Yeah.
Chat, let me know what you guys think about that, man. Go ahead and super chat if you guys want to go ahead and ask the ladies anything.
Yeah, we already. Yeah, come on.
Can we get
Um,
like some clapping
yeah, I'm scared.
sounds in the background?
I'm scared to fucking go down on this.
I don't post anything bad. It's
No?
Instagram.
Hold on. Go up a little bit.
Holy shit.
All right, you see those pictures right there? You could never, if you were my girl,
Bruh.
you could never.
It's for promotion.
I don't
Nah.
give a fuck. You just not gonna be my girl. That's
Yeah,
wild.
you could never. I ain't gonna lie though.
I fuck.
That-
Don't get me wrong.
those are definitely some thirst traps.
Right? That's the point.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point.
She's like, duh.
Okay,
Hello.
cool.
Be for real.
All right, cool. Let's go to the last one. Damn, that's how you really look?
You don't think so? You want me to stand up?
I don't know, man.
Can
All
we see
right.
it? Can we bend it over?
Yeah.
Got you.
All right, go ahead,
You
bro.
bend it
All right.
over.
So Yanni's definitely shadow banned. You see that
Oh,
black
honey,
pic?
no.
Yeah, I have the black picture. My account.
All right,
keeps getting
cool.
suspended.
So
Um,
none of y'all are wifey.
All right, so you guys all said before this exercise that you were honest, right?
Mhm.
So I
And
want
you're
you to
not a
go.
husband.
I
Sorry.
want you guys to go down and say like if you think she's wifey, if you think she's wifey, or if you think she's wifey. So start
Based
off
off her IG.
just off IG only. Go ahead. Start off with her.
Oh,
On
no.
her?
No, you're rating their IG starting from her on down.
Okay.
Okay. No,
Okay.
we know that.
Okay.
Then no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then honestly, you're not. No, I'm like not like yes, but no. Like
Yeah.
yes. Like
So pick one.
Yes, but no.
Yes
but
or no?
yes. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
There's
yes
only
or
one
no?
correct answer. There's only
we
one.
can't go
correct-
back either, right?
Yes
We
or
can
no?
go back.
Yes or no?
Can we go back?
I'll show you right now, my
Can we
friend.
see?
Yeah,
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 can we
yeah.
see
Come on,
hers
you-
a little bit more? Because I feel like we didn't show hers. a
All right,
lot.
go back to
Oh,
her
my
IG,
God.
bro. It's not that bad. Ladies, come on. Let's keep it simple.
I'm just
okay?
a brand ambassador for a
like-
bathing suit company, so I have to keep it up.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
cool, but
that's
like
not bad.
but why is a yes or no question, ladies?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes or no?
That's a
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
I
so
think
that's a yes.
yes.
Okay,
I
cool.
think yes.
All right. Now, what about you? Is she wifey to you?
Based off IG.
Just off IG, like in a guy's perspective, not on your perspective, because you're a stripper, so obviously she's gonna be a wifey to you. So off a guy's perspective,
I think to most like y'all type of men, no.
really. Okay. So good men.
Men that like value themselves enough to have a woman of value on my arm.
Okay, so
That's
she,
what you think.
so
I
she's
think
a-
you just might not have a high confidence, but that's okay.
so she's a, well, it's not. It has nothing to do with confidence.
fuck?
Wait, let's finish the question.
It has nothing to do with confidence. Go ahead and so she's not wifey to you, right, Indy?
I think a man with no insecurity would find her as
Yes
wifey
or no?
material because she gets to the bag.
Can you give us a yes or no?
Yes or no? Just based off her Instagram, would you wife her? Would you look at her Instagram and be like, I want
Bro,
to put a ring on this?
she's a porn star. You're talking about confidence, like
yeah, like
like
what
she
the
would
fuck?
wake up every morning to go get fucked. You're talking about confidence, like it as a territorial man, like
not every
why
day.
would okay every
Are
other
we
day,
talking
It's not
like
every
more
other
than
day.
50% of men?
bro. She has
just based
she,
off
bro,
her Instagram. Is she
before the
wifey?
show, Indy. This is why I told you not to drink. Before the show, I told you we speak in generalities, right? And here's another thing: she's had over 1,000 bodies.
Maybe.
You said you had over 1,000
Yeah,
bodies.
you
Those
said it.
those
Could
words came
be
out your
wifey
mind.
I don't know,
material.
Oh,
But
you
just
don't-
based
That's
off her
worse, that's
Instagram,
worse.
just based off
That's
looking at her
worse.
Instagram, not knowing her, not nothing, just Instagram. Would you look at her Instagram and be
For-
like,
I'm gonna
there-
go with yes.
Okay, you're gonna go with yes. All
I'm
right.
gonna go with yes.
So chat, let me know what you guys think about that. You know what? I almost don't want to continue this because it's really annoying. I'm asking you guys a very simple question and you guys are making it really complicated. Like even you.
I'm just
You know what I
explaining
mean?
and being honest.
But no, you're
Just-
not being honest. You said you were an honest person before I asked, and now you guys are sugarcoating everything and finding ways to go around shit. Like just give her a yes or no. Is she?
I'm explaining my opinion.
But
that's all.
I'm not
No,
asking
just,
you
we
to
just
do
want a
that,
yes or
though.
no because it is black and
But you-
white. For this is very black and white. In general, do men think she is a
In
wifey
your
off her
opinion,
Instagram?
though, I'm just sharing my opinion.
Okay, yes or no? Let's move on.
Yes.
Okay, her, well, Yanni, her, right here. Hello, right here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
What about her?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, man. Do me a favor. Do we have any super chats, bro?
Yeah.
Let's move on to the super chats, bro. Because these girls, I'm not even gonna get to Yanni because it's so frustrating, bro. Go ahead.
Black Wolf Inc. asks, do any of you have guy friends and you really believe you want to as a friend? Chances are he doesn't even like you beyond smash and dash zone.
Let's answer that real quick. Guy friends, yes or no?
Guy friends, yes.
Yes, you have guy friends. Okay. What about you? Guy friends, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Guy friends, yes or no?
Yes.
Have you fucked them?
Nope.
None of them.
Swear to God.
Do they want to?
Nope.
None of them want. You're a porn star. They don't wanna
That's
fuck you?
fucking
No.
cat.
I
No,
could call
don't do
them
that.
right now.
Call them
All
right
right, pull
now.
out.
You want me to call my
Call-
friend?
Hell
right now?
yeah.
Ask if he wants to-
Hell.
Don't do
fucking
anything.
yes.
Make sure she's not texting anybody.
No, I won't. I
Just
won't.
call random.
Look,
Put him on speaker and then put him on the
she
mic.
didn't text any. She
I'ma
just
call
went
my
straight
best
to
All right, hold
the
on,
homeboy.
hold on. Do me a favor though. This is what you're gonna say
Wait,
because
not a Facebook
yeah,
video.
no. What are you doing? Hang up.
I turned the video off.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Tell him you want to fuck.
All right. I need you to answer this question honestly. Do you and have you ever wanted to fuck me? I want to fuck you, James. I told y'all.
Nigga,
That's
you
not how you
asked-
ask.
You
I
didn't
need you
seduce
to
it.
answer
You're
this
like,
question.
do you want to fuck? Yes or no?
Mom-
Like,
I
what the
told
fuck?
y'all. I have
Bro,
guy friends
give
who don't
me the
wanna
phone.
fuck
Give me the
me.
phone. Yo, what's up, James? Yo, bro. So we're on a podcast, right? And she calls you, and the first thing she says is, "I need you to answer this question." That sounds like very fucking
No,
aggressive.
No, that's our friendship. He calls me on random shit like that all the time. I swear.
That's cool. All right, cool. So look, man, we're on a podcast, right? I'll say this. Be honest, bro. If she let you fuck, right? Would you fuck her? Yes or no? No. You wouldn't fuck her. Why wouldn't you fuck her? I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said she's your little sister.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
You're not doing that.
That nigga capping.
Okay.
No.
And are you
Those
heterosexual?
people like that.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm, bro. I just wanted to confirm because you sounded a little off. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, this is why before you called, I wanted to tell you what to tell him because when any woman approaches a guy like that, automatically we're already in defense mode.
I swear,
Right?
he literally does not want.
But
me.
you gotta understand, like the
Didn't
way
try
you,
to seduce him
yeah,
or anything. Like you were like, yo, do you want to fuck? Yes or no? Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
yeah, if your girl calls you right now and says, "I need you to answer this question,"
Yeah,
like,
I'm
bro,
just
you're
what?
automatically gonna be
I'm
like,
already
"Hold up,
like
bro."
alerted. I'm
Right.
on alert. I'm like, wait, what
Like
the
now,
fuck
like
is
now,
going
you feel
on?
like you gotta like give her the right answer.
Yeah,
You
like
know
I'm
what I mean?
dropping everything I'm doing. Like, hold on, what the fuck is going on?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly
I
what.
swear he doesn't want to fuck me.
All right, cool.
He
That's
Shout out to
doesn't
you.
fucking
even like to
bad.
get his butt ate. He's too vanilla for me.
All right, cool. Shout out to you, man. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Repo asks, who's your role model?
Good question. Who's your role model, Miss Thousand Bodies?
Honestly, I would say my mom.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Why is your mom your role model?
because she did a lot to boss up in her life, and now she is living her best life, and I aspire to be just like that.
Okay. How long have you been doing porn?
Since I was 18,
And you're 22?
Mhm.
How much money have you saved?
I saved a lot of money. I've actually invested a lot of money too,
Okay. So
and I paid for my car and everything. Like,
give me like a ballpark number. How much have you saved?
like 100K.
Okay. Damn.
Shout out to you.
If you're being honest, that's not bad actually.
I saved my money. I know it's not forever. Like,
So you have 100K stashed right now?
I put it in stock.
Huh. Interesting.
Shit, that's pretty
All
smart.
right, cool,
I
cool.
mean,
What was the question? Who's your Miss Indy? Who's your role model?
Gissy doll.
Who the fuck
the
is that?
fuck is that?
She a stripper. She
Oh,
made
that's such a great role model.
Oh, honey,
Okay.
no.
All right. What about you? Who's your role model?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer. Why is your dad your role model?
Just because like I say my dad's my best friend, that's my best friend. I go to him about anything. If I have an issue, I go to him, and he kind of just showed me like the brick path to life, like things that you don't do, things that you do on the way there,
Okay.
how to become successful. So he's my role model because he's literally my mentor every day.
Gotcha. Who's your role model, Yanni?
My mom,
Okay.
for sure.
Shout out to your mom. Okay. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead. Shout out to the chat, man. We see you guys. Holy shit.
David Jones asks, Ariel, do you film with Peter Green?
Yeah, I have. He's cool.
Who's Peter Green?
Is he gay?
No.
Who can you tell us who
Obviously
Peter
not.
Green is?
No, he's a star in Miami. He's local to Florida. I've done a lot of scenes for him with like Bang Bros or like Team Skeet and stuff. He's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Gotcha. So do you know a lot of like P stars in Miami?
Yeah.
You do?
Mhm.
Okay, you got to bring them on a show then.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out to you.
will.
Okay. All right, next one, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, Silky Silk. He says, why is it always OF and P Star 304s that try to say a confident guy will wife me? Girl couldn't even keep a straight face saying that.
Yeah, I actually agree with you, Silky. Shout out to you, man. Ladies, is it that because of your profession that you feel like a guy has to be confident by accepting what you do? Because you got to understand, like, it has nothing to do with confidence for men. Like, it's more so like, if you're my girl, I'm protecting you, right? Like, I don't even want guys around you. Why would I want, like, for instance, yo, Indy, you good, bro?
You straight?
Yeah.
But like, we're here. Everybody's here. It's very rude when you're turning around having a conversation.
My friend, she has a boyfriend, like, and he does not care at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your friend want to come on the show and you want
That's
to?
what I was trying to ask her.
Yeah.
but-
Okay. Yeah, because like we have 57 people watching right now, and it's just very rude when you're turning around, talking to your random friend back there.
I was trying to contribute.
Cool. And I would really appreciate it if you spoke for yourself rather than have your friend speak to you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, cool. So because, it's not funny. Because of your profession, do you think that you have to try to emasculate men to tell them that they're not confident because they don't accept what you do for a living? Yes or no?
No.
You don't think so? Because that's what you said earlier.
Do you want me to elaborate?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not for everybody, and if you can't handle it, that's okay. Just not for me.
Okay. So a guy that accepts that you're a stripper and is okay with it and is happy with it, you think that's a confident man?
I mean, yeah, why not?
Okay.
He's
Okay.
happy.
So if
within
I don't
himself.
accept it, I'm not confident.
If you don't want me, then it doesn't matter.
That wasn't my question.
But it's not for everybody.
That wasn't my
If
question.
me and you are dating, right?
I'm not looking for a boyfriend.
Listen to me, Indy. Let's hypothetically speaking, if me and you are dating, right? And you know that I like you, right? And you like me back, right?
Mhm.
But every so often, I'm going out to dinner with guys, right? And you might start to wonder like if I'm gay. And I'm like, listen, man, like you should be confident. Like, I'm just going out with guys every other weekend. Like, is that a confidence thing, or is that just you like knowing that that's not like an okay thing to do? You know what I mean? Like, what if I put a dress on every other month? Like, would
You're
you?
not gonna be my man.
I wouldn't. So I wouldn't be your man. Why? Why
'Cause
wouldn't
I'm
that be
not
okay?
dating with a man who wear a dress.
But wouldn't that make you not confident?
No,
Because you're not.
That's not what I'm into.
But why does me wearing a dress? I'm still a man, right? Why does me wearing a dress bother you so much?
Because that's not a sexy to me. That's not appealing to me.
So it's not sexy for a man to be with someone who's stripping. That doesn't mean he's not confident.
You just said that me wearing
I don't understand how you wearing a dress has anything
because
to do
it's
with
about
me
confidence.
stripping.
You're talking about confidence. Like me wearing a dress shouldn't bother you because you're a confident woman, right? But you just said that that's not your thing.
I don't like feminine men though, so I don't know.
Okay, and I don't
But it
like
has-
sluts.
Right,
But
but
fuck. So you can have a preference, but I can't.
my
Yeah.
thing,
Do you
my,
think
my
being a stripper is a slut?
I mean,
It's
you're
slut
selling
uniform.
you're selling your body for money.
yeah, I mean, in a sense, like you're getting paid to do just that.
Okay.
Okay.
And it really
Cool.
doesn't even matter because you look like a slut. Even if you weren't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So just by being at the strip club, you look like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's not really that hard to understand. I don't understand why it's so funny to you.
Because I feel like you're trying to target me, and I don't feel targeted.
I'm not. No, he's
No.
talking about at work. When he mentioned that, he's talking about when you're at the strip club, you look
And I'm
like a
not
slut.
targeting you. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah.
Like strippers, it's a slut uniform.
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's how you make money.
But that's
I-
exactly
but
what
that's
he's saying. But you feel
You-
targeted.
yeah, that was just a general strippers. You wear slut
You just said
outfit.
you
That's
feel
your
targeted,
outfit.
but-
No, she
but-
said
Because
she
you
feels
called
like
me a
you guys
slut.
are trying to
Because you
target
called
her,
me a
but she
slut,
doesn't
and
feel
you
targeted.
said that we dress like a slut. That's a difference.
Anwar, the producer, by the way, he's the one talking.
I'm back here.
Right? He's back there behind you. He said when you're at a strip club, it doesn't matter because you look like a slut, even if you're quote unquote not a slut.
That's how you make your money, right?
But here's the thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you sat here and said that we're personally attacking you, which we're not. We're talking about in general. When women are at strip clubs, they look like sluts, even if they quote unquote aren't sluts.
Like
Does that make sense?
that's your profession. Like
Yeah,
you
it
have to
does.
like
Okay,
understand.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Austin said, chat lit tonight. I feel bad for Eric and Basil tonight, dealing with some straight 304s.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Austin. Man.
Appreciate you,
All right,
Austin.
any other ones, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, David Jones said, Ariel, what are you investing in?
She said stocks, bro.
Do you know what stocks?
No, I have a finance lady,
Oh, nice.
and she just moves my money around. She puts it in like different baskets of stocks, and I get like shit in the mail every month.
Okay, so you only like hire women. You
What?
gotta like
No, I just trust this lady because my family knows her. So
okay.
Okay.
All right. Do we
cool.
get?
Shout out
Can
to
we go
you.
to the next super chat?
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
other ones?
Repo said, being a stripper absolutely makes you a slut. I've had sexual interactions with many strippers.
that's
All
the
right.
point.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. But she was trying to deny it. That's what we were saying.
Cool. Any other ones, bro?
We're out of supers.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Question for the ladies: does the way a woman act in a relationship does that have anything to do with the way she's treated? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What about you, Miss? Yo, I told you not to do that. Did you hear my question?
What did you ask?
Okay, yeah, no. I'll switch them out.
Yeah.
I'll switch them out.
What
Yeah,
I
skip the
literally
question,
told you
just go
before
to-
the show. Hold on,
go-
bro. I literally told you before the show not to do that. You know what I mean? I literally told. Did I not tell you before the show not to read the chat?
I didn't read any chats.
Okay, so what were you doing? What are you staring at?
I was looking at the screen.
Why? We're right
Shut
here.
up.
The screen's right here.
Silly woman.
I think everybody's looking at the screen.
Okay, I literally told you not to do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
And then you didn't even hear the question. I'm asking you, does the way a woman act depend on how she's treating in a relationship? Yes or no? Like, for instance, right now you're acting stupid, so I got to treat you a certain type of way. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So does the way a woman act in a relationship depend on how she gets treated by a man? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What about you? What do you think?
Definitely.
Okay. What about you, Yanni? What do you think?
I totally agree.
Okay, cool. Everybody agrees on that. So then why is it that men always get blamed for everything? Go ahead.
Because they do everything.
Okay. So the way a woman acts has nothing to do with the way she gets treated then.
No, so it does. Like if you're treating me good and you're providing, you're making me feel safe, yeah, like you're gonna be a king. But if you're out here doing some fuck shit or not making me feel neglected, then I'm gonna back away. Like I'm not gonna give you those same luxuries.
But if a woman is acting up in a relationship and she
Mhm.
gets treated some type of way, why is it that the men always get blamed?
Because they're the reason why I'm acting this way.
Okay. So
Like-
there's no accountability on a woman's behalf.
For most women, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Me, no. Like, so for me, I like to try to like step back because I'm an overthinker and I'll go down a whole entire tunnel and just we're not gonna go through that.
Okay.
So me, like I've made a practice of okay, let me step back and analyze it. Let me console real quick with everybody and they're like, all right, no, okay, you tripping.
Okay. So you do take accountability.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Indy? Do you take accountability?
Yeah.
Do you know what accountability means?
Yeah, it means taking accountability like for your actions, like
Mhm.
for what you do.
Yeah. You take accountability for being dumb like 2 seconds ago when you're looking at the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. So,
Oh my god.
all right. What about you?
Definitely.
Okay. So if a woman if her behavior depends on how she gets treated in a relationship, why do men always get like blamed for everything? Like have you ever noticed when a breakup happens, the guy always gets blamed for everything?
That's a fact. Oh, he cheated. Like, come on, bro. You probably acting like an idiot, and that's why he didn't want you anymore. You weren't doing the right things. You
Just-
probably
But
weren't
how
taking
come you
care of
can't
the
talk
house.
to me about it?
Literally, if somebody doesn't want somebody, I don't think they should treat them a certain way. I think they should be an adult and communicate their feelings.
Okay.
Okay.
And I agree with that. But if women are acting a certain type of way, why is it that men always get blamed at the end of the relationship? Would you agree that it's easier to blame men?
No, I
No?
don't even know how to answer that question because I think each situation is relative to the person.
Okay, but remember, before the show, I said we're speaking in
I
generalities,
mean,
right?
yeah,
Don't you think most men get blamed for divorces or breakups, stuff like that? Isn't it like normal to think that a man would get blamed for something like that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
'Cause-
Indy, what do you think?
No.
Do men get okay? What about you? Why do you think men get blamed after divorces and breakups?
This isn't like me speaking personally, but maybe because like men are normally should be like the more dominant one and the one like controlling the relationship and whatever. So yeah, and like she said, like girls act a certain way because their man's not making them happy or whatever the case is. So
So it all comes back to
it
the
comes
man.
back to taking like accountability. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're not going to take accountability for.
Would you say that
themselves,
most
so.
men in the world are good men or bad men? Most men.
Most men.
Yeah. Like out of 100% of the male population, would you say that most men are good men or bad men?
I want to believe most men are good men.
Okay. What about you?
I think they're bad.
You think more men are bad than good? What about you, Indy?
Bad.
Okay. What about you?
I would say bad for now.
Okay. So you would say bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, most men are actually good
I
men.
disagree with that.
Here's the problem: the men that you guys all want to date typically are high value, successful men, and therefore, they're shittier men. If we're
Exactly.
being honest, right? Now, there's some few good high value men, but most high value men have had to work their fucking ass off for something that you get for free. So, they're less likely to deal with your bullshit, and they're more likely to kick you out the door and replace you with someone else because they're high value, right? Like the athletes that you work with.
Right.
Come on, let's be honest. You know how many girls they could have?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
you probably have stories
So-
on stories.
Oh,
We're-
yes.
we're-
I have lots of stories.
Since
Oh,
you're
yes.
working, since you're working with these athletes and you get hit on by some of them, right?
Mhm.
You know that they can replace girls like this,
Yes.
right? But however, like the other 80% of the population are hardworking blue collar men that are
Mhm.
actually pretty decent men that actually don't get looked at by women like you because you guys are all pretty beautiful.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
y'all want that guy that's financially able to take care of you.
Does that make sense? Does that register into you or no?
It makes sense in what you're saying, but like just from my perspective, like it's my experience. Like I've grown up with a lot of high value men,
Okay.
but I think just because of the day and age that we're in, they're harder to find
Yeah.
because everybody's trying to pursue just certain careers or like especially here in Miami.
What's harder to find? Good men or good
Good-
high value men?
Good high value men is
Oh,
or
for
just-
sure.
I
or
agree.
just
Yeah,
good
right.
men
I
in
agree.
general is hard to find.
Right.
Like,
But there's a lot of good men out there that
Yeah.
you would never talk to.
Facts.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
Would
keep
you-
it a-
no,
keep
no,
it
no,
about-
there is,
Would
there
you
is.
talk to a
about-
guy that makes 40K a year? You wouldn't, right?
There they are.
I mean, normally you wouldn't,
No.
unless it was like a very special occasion where the dude was just super fucking good looking in your eyes, and then you find out he makes 40. You're like, how
Well,
can I boss this man up, right?
It's about how you look, but it's also like, what are you adding to me? Like that's a big thing. Like if I'm like you could be fine.
Yeah.
And
What's 40K a year adding to you? Not much.
not much. No,
Yeah.
and in a way, like not much. But that's also because like I could provide for myself. It'll be nice to have somebody who could also be there with me and provide for me, or we can even just build our way up together.
Okay.
So it kind of goes on the mindset as well. Like if
So-
you hear like I'm a trap lord, I'm like, yeah, no. I'm
So
good.
when each
I'm
one,
good.
so
Fuck
she's the only
that.
one that said yes, but when each one of you guys answered no,
Mhm.
do you guys understand now why you guys were actually wrong? There's actually a lot more good men out there than there are bad men. Like the amount of bad men are so small, but everybody hears about them because they're usually like on the news or the high value guys that everybody here in Miami is trying to talk to. But most guys are actually good. Like if you go to fucking, I don't know, Montana or someplace, you know what I mean? Like
come on, you're straight.
if you go outside of like a major city, there's actually really good fucking men out there.
Get the
what-
fuck out of America.
I
You're
was like,
I
I'm
don't
valid.
gonna
know.
say,
Go to
like,
Sarasota.
But what if
know
you
I mean?
live in a major city? You grew up in a major city, like
Yeah, but that's the thing. What I'm saying, like you can't go off basic, just your basic.
Definitely
Mhm.
go to Sarasota.
Yeah, shout out to Sarasota.
Where's
But
Sarasota?
you don't know where Sarasota is?
No.
Okay, shout out to you. What's the capital of the United States?
Washington D.C.
What's the capital of the United States?
She just said it. Washington D.C.
What's the capital of the United States?
Washington D.C.
What's the capital of the United States?
I don't know. Probably Washington D.C. I'm gonna nitpick off of everybody else, right? Like
All right, cool. Any super chats, Mike? Go ahead.
Yeah. So David has one. He said, Ariel, you're the last. He likes you, I think.
I love
David
that.
likes Ariel.
Hey, is there Ariel?
Oh
Ariel,
shit.
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
There's a chance.
Shout out
to
There's a
fucking-
fucking
Actually, Ariel?
chance.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay.
Ariel,
I figured.
You
were just
understand
saying
where
that 'cause of your
Ariel?
hair.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
It's okay. I love him too.
Okay. Cool.
Shout out to
Ariel.
our fucking boy.
You're the last woman on Earth, so you have to choose to repopulate the human race. You can only choose between Eric Basil and Anwar as your mate to
All right.
Who are you picking?
You got to pick one of us three.
help save the world.
To save the world, you got to have babies ASAP. Who you fucking?
Basil.
Basil?
Oh, shout out to me.
All
Shout out
right.
to
But
fucking me.
but to be fair, you're biased, and you know why.
How am I biased?
Because of the shit we talked about last time. But it's all good. Okay, cool. Any other ones, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Captain has one. He said, question for the two girls that do sex work or sex type work. If you were not doing that, what else would you be doing? Use your brains, not your body.
Okay. Let's start off with you. If you weren't doing sex work, what would you do?
I used to want to be like a CGI artist for like movies and stuff.
Mhm.
So that's probably what I would be doing. Or
Okay.
maybe like dermatology.
For the people that don't know what that is, though, can you explain it to them?
like, you know, in movies when they have like special effects, basically special
Okay.
effects.
Okay.
Cool. Shout out to you. What about you? If you weren't doing what you're doing now, what would you do for money?
I used to work in pharmacy and medical marijuana, so that's probably what I would be doing. I'd be working in a dispensary.
Okay. Cool. Shout out
You
to you.
just like doing hoodlum activities. That's what it sounds like.
It's a medical
That's not good,
dispensary.
Nah,
I
Alright.
help cancer patients.
All right. Any other ones, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Black Wolf. He said, if you want a man to build with, then you have to get with the 40K guy. A high value man doesn't want a woman to build with because he is built.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point right there. Would you agree with that?
That's a fact.
40K a year, like you can only go up from there.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay, elaborate.
So you could have somebody who, again, like I'm around young multimillionaires. So yeah, they got the bread, they got the money, but like, where are they putting it into? How you make this long, like go throughout your whole entire life and feed your kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
That instant money is gone once you're done playing if you don't invest it right.
Right.
So you can still build. It's just like, okay, now let's look into like where we can invest this at. Where can we put that at? So that's like if you're dealing with somebody like in that particular bracket.
Yeah, but most men aren't gonna let you manage their money.
Well, no.
They're not, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way that NBA player that you're talking about has worked really hard to get there. He's not gonna let Carrera come through and manage his money. It's just
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
The first thing he's gonna do is probably give it to his mom.
Money's
His mom be
No,
like,
Bro,
you'd be
not even that.
No, you'd be surprised. Like, yes, they'll have like a financial advisor and have people who's actually there, like tell them like, hey, put your money here, put your money here.
mm,
But at the end of the day, like they look nice to their homies. Guess what? That they fuck up, lose their bread. Like even financial advisors, they can't always trust. You can help guide his decisions on if he really trusts you on like, hey, this is a good move. Hey, this is not a move.
mm.
So yes.
Yeah, but most NBA players aren't gonna want to trust you. They don't care.
But that's it. If you build that relationship with that person who you're in a relationship with and y'all trying to go the long way with,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay.
You have to trust your spouse.
What about you? What do you think about that?
What was the question?
No fucking way, bro.
No, I want to know the
Yeah,
full question. I know part
I
of
got
it,
you.
but
I got
wanna
you. I
know the
got
full
you. If you
question.
want a man to build with, then you have to get with the 40K guy. A high value man does not want a woman to build with because he is built.
Okay, so that was what I was messed up on, was the 40K, because that's not enough to build upon. Is
You know,
what she
that's the
was saying,
average.
right?
That's the average. What do you mean you can't build upon that?
I mean, if he invests right, but if he not smart enough, then no. Like, there's no building.
I guess what they're trying to say is at 40K, you can only go up. So like if you're my girlfriend, right? At 40K, now you can help me build up to 50K, 60K, 70K, 80K. But if I'm a multimillionaire, you come to me, it's like, I don't really need you. I'm already a multimillionaire.
Yeah,
You know what I
of
mean?
of course. I think any high value man like doesn't need a female. Like, it's more like an asset to them.
So if I'm a
honestly.
multimillionaire,
If you're a multimillionaire.
okay, hypothetically speaking, right? I'm a multimillionaire. You want to date me. What do you bring to the table?
Looks.
Just looks?
But I don't think every high value man looks for just looks. I think they want a lot of like brains and a degree.
What the fuck?
So things that you
Yes,
don't
they want
have.
you to be smart. Yeah.
Yo, you're cool like outside here, but you're hurting my mind. Like you're not that intelligent. I'm not gonna lie. Like you're hurting my my head.
I go
saying
to
shit.
school too. I'm not just a dancer, but okay.
Okay, cool. But here's
That
my
shit
thing
don't
is like,
help.
yeah, and here's the thing is like you said looks, right? But like we're in Miami. This is one of the like at least one of my personal favorite cities. There's more beautiful women here than this area called DMV, which is where I come from, which is basically 2 states in 1 city. Like Miami has way more beautiful women than Virginia, which is a big ass
Oh, of
state,
course,
Maryland
yeah.
and DC. You know what I mean? So why
would a guy
on a scale from 1 to 10, as far as looks, you're not even like average. You know what I mean? So
why would a guy want a girl that has a degree? Like elaborate. That doesn't make sense to me.
Because they want them to be on the same level as them. If they
I didn't do that. Why you keep looking at me? He has the soundboard, but no, you're wrong about that. Men don't care about women that have degrees. Men don't care about women that make 100, 200K a year. That's just actually a turnoff for us.
Yeah.
Like a woman like her, as pretty as she is, I wouldn't even want to date her just because she's around high value dudes.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I
Like
mean?
she's
Like-
rubbing on their body and shit. Like
Yeah,
I
she's
can't
like
do that.
massaging dudes, you know, she's getting one-on-one with them. Like she's working with NBA players, probably dudes that work across the street at the Miami Heat Stadium. Like, I don't want that shit. And then also she's, you know, you said it earlier, you're masculine. You know,
Yeah, like you
I don't want a
admitted-
masculine woman.
But like I said, if you're
To the right guy.
Yeah,
but
to
then
the
I
right
gotta
guy.
but here's the thing, but then I have to really work my ass off to try to convince you that I'm not the right guy. And I want my girl to be submissive organically.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like I want my woman to just be submissive because that's just who she is. I have to try to break through that wall with you, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
So if somebody's just organically just like, oh, let me come, just be submissive, because like I said, I'm Betty Crocker. I'm one of those like, hey, once you break like when you like, look, when you come home, you better have a full cooked meal, you better have this, like, but you have.
But you only do that for the guy that you trust,
as-
which is cool. I get that.
But as women, like you go through so many things with so many different people, and you just give yourself right away. Obviously, that art, like you know, you kind of gotta earn that
Exactly.
because
I agree.
I've given it to so many people. It's like y'all train me, so you got.
But then that
protect your
goes to
energy.
this is why guys like younger women, because we don't want a girl that we have to sit here and like fight back and forth. You already have a outreach of what life is. You have trauma that comes with you.
You're 27, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been through a lot more than a 21-year-old.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I want a girl that's teachable. That's like I'm gonna understand. If she's more like
Wait,
lenient
how old are
when
you guys?
I'm 20.
Give me a second. Hold on. Do me a favor, bro. We're gonna get to these chats in a second.
That
I don't
makes sense.
want to forget them. No, but no, that's not fair to say because it has nothing to do with age for me. And I do actually value the fact that you wouldn't just want to give that to anybody. But my thing is like a woman like you would also sit here and say, "Oh, I don't want to be wifey until like I got a ring on it." But how am I supposed to know that you can actually be wifey if you don't show me that you can be wifey for me to put a ring on it?
And that goes back to our whole independent like feminism era. You have to know when to turn it on and turn it off. A lot of people don't know when to turn it on or when to turn it off.
So you're the one woman that knows how to turn it off and turn it on.
I know when to, like, if you're somebody who I'm interested in and you've showed me like, yo, like you are a safe place for me, the world is yours.
Okay.
However, if I know you're with Cindy, Andy, Amy, everybody around the corner, like, and they're giving you it,
Uh-huh.
why would I give that to you? Go to Cindy, Amy, Jen, everybody else.
Okay.
So
was that a question for the whole panel, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, because it disappeared. My bad. Go ahead and reread it so that Indy can answer that. Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. Actually,
Yo, chat, if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go fucking live. Yo, and shout out to the panel. You know, we might have to switch out in a second. And definitely Josh is going to get on the panel.
the question is, if you want a man to build with, then you have to get with the 40K guy. A high value man does not want a woman to build with because he is built.
Okay, cool. Nah, actually, I think I already answered that. Let's move on to the next one, bro.
All right. Ethan said,
Shout out to Wolf, man.
ladies, name 3 countries.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Actually, go ahead and name 3 countries.
Nigeria, Syria, Thailand.
Okay.
And you can't repeat.
Go ahead. 3 countries.
And you can't name Mexico or Canada.
Yeah.
Italy, Sri Lanka, Lebanon.
There you go.
Okay.
I was waiting for
I
that.
don't know how that was wrong. But
I'll elaborate after. Go ahead, Ari.
United States.
You can't name.
Why? That's a country. You didn't tell me I couldn't
Okay,
name it.
that's my fault. Obviously, that's an obvious one. I didn't think you would pick that. United States, Canada,
Just give it to her.
and
Just give it to her.
Hey,
Just give it to
You
her.
did not specify.
Go ahead. All right, give me 2 more.
United States, United Kingdom, Ireland.
All right. What about you, Yanni?
I'm gonna butcher this because I am, but no.
God damn it, Yanni.
There's so many.
You was in here dropping fucking
I didn't go to
gems.
college for a reason.
China, Japan.
Go, come on. God
I
damn it, name
know.
Brazil at least. Holy shit, like, the fuck?
Where have you been?
Yeah, like you're Brazilian. How the fuck? Come
You're
on.
Brazilian.
Come on, you supposed to get this one.
Okay, Brazil.
All
Where's
right,
the
2 more.
crickets?
Yeah, I know. I was trying. So
I know. I was waiting for it. I don't know.
I know you travel somewhere.
I have, but you said I can't say those ones, so
You travel somewhere besides Canada, United States, and Mexico.
I hope so.
no.
Oh my God,
I've just been to
Hell
like
no,
I've been to
man.
like Turks and Caicos,
Okay.
but those aren't like
It's a country.
It's a country.
All right, well there you go.
All right, we'll skip that.
Moving on, man. Go
But
ahead.
Sri Lanka is not a country.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I was
I've been
honest and
there.
I said I'm not. I don't
Yes,
know.
it
And
is.
y'all
I've
sit
been
here
there.
try to.
So my cousin lives there. So.
Okay, well, shit, I stand corrected.
All right then.
I'll take that
Yeah,
out.
her
I take
cousin.
that
Her
out.
cousin lives there.
I'll take
Yeah.
that out.
Let's be
All
for real.
right, do me a favor. Go ahead, man. I was trying to fix something on
You
this.
just had an addition, dude. He says a man making 40K is already in the top 25% of
Jesus,
earners
well.
in the U.S.
Yeah.
He makes more than some countries. You will never matter to the right guy beyond sex.
Okay. Cool. Shout out to Black Wolf, man. We appreciate you, homie. Any other ones?
Let's see. Sorry. Nope.
Okay, let's get to some regular ones, man. Shout out to the chat.
Shout
Let's
out
do
to
some
the
regular
chat.
questions real quick.
Question for the ladies. If you expect men to not care about your past, then why do you care about a man's future? Men care about women's past, and women's care about a man's future.
Facts. Do you ladies agree with that? Let's start off with you. Speaking to the mic.
Y'all understood the question?
Is it why or agree or disagree?
I'll worse and simplify it.
If you expect men not to care about your past, right? Why do you care about a man's future?
Because you want to know what direction you're going in. Like, I feel like if you have a man that has a plan.
Oh, actually, hold on. Do you agree that men care about a woman's past and women care about a man's future?
I feel like women do care about a man's future. And I do feel like some men do care about women's past and some don't. I know it's supposed to be yes or no, but
Yeah. It is supposed to be yes or no. Let's keep
it's
it
supposed
going.
to be yes or no.
What about you, Indy?
Agree.
Oh, okay. What about you?
In general, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think a man should care about your past, so I don't
Yeah.
think this question really.
Okay.
All right.
Elaborate on that though, real quick before we move on, man. Shout out to the chat. We see 60 of you guys in here already. So if a man's future matters to you,
Yes.
why is it such a hard thing to understand that a woman's past matters to a guy? Right now, right?
Hmm.
If I make 50K a year, you're dating me.
Yeah.
Right? You want to make sure I'm not going to make 50K for the rest of my life.
Correct.
We're living in Miami. 50K in Miami doesn't buy you shit. That's
Exactly.
maybe groceries for a year.
Maybe.
Right?
Yes.
So you want to make sure that I'm ambitious,
Right.
hardworking, right? I'm dedicated to whatever craft I'm trying to pursue, right? Now, on the other hand, I don't want none of those things from you.
Right.
I don't care. I
Right.
don't need you to be a fucking multimillionaire.
Right.
But I do want to make sure that you haven't fucked half of Miami.
Exactly.
Word.
And in comparison, I'm not asking you for that much,
Right.
if we're being honest.
No, it's very accurate.
But yet, in today's age, it's like, why do you care? You're so insecure. You're not a confident man. Why do you care how many people I've been with? I'm getting that bag.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Cool. So you agree with everything I said?
I mean, I do agree with that. Like, I agree with that. And
Wouldn't you
it
say
goes,
based off?
I said it goes yes and no, right?
It's either yes or no. Though.
Okay.
It's not yes and no.
Yeah, this is very black and white.
I know. It's just
Because if
I feel like okay, if you wanted to marry a woman, her past does matter.
Okay.
Like, if somebody's like, okay, I want my life partner, yes.
Okay.
However, just with the society that we live in now today, people be like,
but
don't
just
care.
because we live in today's society doesn't mean
You
that
have
it's
to
okay.
go with it, yeah.
Right. And that's my problem is that originally when we started the show, you were like, hey, I'm not a hoe. I don't have over 10 bodies, but I don't care if you have over 10 bodies. Right. My thing is most men, or at least a man that values himself, like if you're going to work your ass off for a woman, you're going to pay bills and you're going to take care of the family and do all that. bro, you should fucking care how many dudes she's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a confident thing for me to be like, oh, you fucked 1,000 dudes. Well, fuck it, I'm gonna be 1,001, baby. I'm so confident.
Yeah,
Like,
like
that shit-
I'm not
Why
gonna look
not?
cool. Like
Why-
you're not
what do you
giving
mean,
me
why
any
not?
status,
I
Bro,
don't think it matters.
it does matter.
Bro.
We live in the future, or not the future, the present.
Okay,
don't
well,
live
how
in the
about this?
past,
How about
like,
this? How about this?
know?
Hypothetically speaking, right? You're a porn star, right?
Mhm.
You make good money, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I make 40K a year, but I'm never gonna make more than that. Okay, you're gonna have to support me and you for the rest of our lives. You cool with that?
It depends.
Ari, don't lie.
Why-
What do you
why
mean
does it depend?
depends?
Because if I could use them for OnlyFans, then I could definitely make some shake. But other than that, probably not.
But you don't need to use them for OnlyFans.
But if they're not paying the bills, somebody got to make money. So
Would you help them invest their money like you're doing yours?
Yeah, definitely. But I probably wouldn't talk to somebody with 40K for real.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to be dominant. Like you want to be
I
feminine.
kind of like being dominant.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Why? It's fun.
Because women shouldn't lead.
People have
Yeah.
different views.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know?
Yeah, people have different views, and that's cool. But I don't think that a healthy relationship should have a woman leading.
Your opinion on a healthy relationship is relative to you and how you view the world.
To
though.
most men,
But
Yeah, we're speaking.
you
in
speak that
generality.
way because that's how you see the world, and that's how you see.
That's
what
how most men
are,
see
but,
the world.
It's
In
not
general,
reality.
that's how
guys in
most men
general.
see the world. Most men.
I bet,
So the guys that are subscribed to your OnlyFans, those aren't most men. Does that make sense?
and you wouldn't fuck with any guy on your OnlyFans. Why?
Shit,
Because
I
he's probably
might.
effeminate.
They like
Yeah,
me.
you might, but you
Yeah.
won't.
Okay.
Yeah, like come on.
All right. Any other ones, bro? Any super chats? Let's get to the super chats. I think we're gonna get Josh on the show in a little bit, man.
David said, Ariel, why are you looking at Josh?
Who?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there for the chat, man. Ariel has a crush on Josh. So
Who's Josh?
the guy that you were smiling at earlier.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
she
Uh,
like who that?
uh-huh. All right, cool. Do me a favor. Let's get to some other super chats, bro. We'll switch real quick with Basil. Go ahead.
Dr. Kish gave $25. Said, Ariel, please talk to David Jones over the phone. And
Oh
try to
shit,
trick
I'm
him.
ready to hear this shit.
Shout out to my boy Dr. Kish, man. We appreciate you, homie.
That's it for super.
Yeah. David, if you want to go ahead and call in,
David.
Brad, go ahead and call in. We'll set that up for you guys in a second, man. Anwar, you gonna set that up?
Yeah, it's all
All right,
set up.
cool. Yeah. All right. Do some regular questions real quick while David calls in. Shout out to the chat, man. We see you guys.
Okay. Your Meshi has a question for the ladies. Do you think women who are virgins deserve marriage with higher quality men than you?
Good question. Good fucking question, Armeshi. Good question. Let's start off with you. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. Maybe if I had like 20 plus, 15 plus bodies, then yeah, she would definitely deserve it. But
Wait,
No.
I'm sorry. You don't think that a virgin should deserve more than a woman who's not a virgin?
no.
Like, you understand that being a virgin is coveted and it's actually seen
yeah,
as like
I
super
understand
rare
that.
in
But
today's society.
so you
okay,
probably
sorry,
deserve
I was
more.
speaking personally. Let's speak generally.
Yeah,
Right, in
Generally,
general.
yes, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Sorry.
Okay.
Like, there's men right now willing to go to families,
Yeah, and pay them.
pay $5 million
For a virgin.
for a
Yeah.
virgin.
I think y'all have to
untouched.
understand
I
as
don't
a
want-
woman.
But here's the thing, you can joke about that, right?
Yeah.
And you can sit here and be sarcastic about it, but that's how crazy it is for women that just don't value their virginity anymore.
as
You
a
know what I
woman,
mean?
you're born with your value. As a man, we have to earn it.
Like, for instance, as I've never heard of a woman that's willing to pay $5 million for a virgin guy.
Fuck no.
I've never heard that shit.
Does that exist after the age of 13?
What do you mean, like
Virgin
a virgin
guys?
guy?
Yes.
There's actually a shit ton of virgin guys right now in the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hella.
Anwar, what percentage of guys are having sex, bro?
I'll put it this way: 30% of guys are virgins.
30%. You can Google that after the show too if you don't believe it.
So most guys aren't having sex.
Yeah. All right, we'll take this call real quick from our boy David. Go ahead.
David.
Call from David.
David.
Yo,
What's good,
shout
David?
out to you, David. I wasn't here last time, bro. I'm trying to hear your voice. No homo shit.
Shout out to you, David, man. Thanks for
Hi.
calling in.
Yes, I think it's my fifth call now to
Yeah,
the
man.
Oh, yeah.
You're a
podcast.
fan favorite, bro.
Facts. Every time you fucking come on, it's hilarious.
Yo, we got voice bites with your shit on. Bro.
exactly. No.
I noticed. Oh, honey, no.
Oh, honey.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Okay. So Ariel, you said you can trick any guy.
Yeah.
Can you trick a gay guy?
Oh shit.
You know, I feel like, yeah, anything's a possibility.
Okay.
Being gay is a spectrum.
So you honestly think you can trick a gay bottom into sleeping with you?
I can peg him.
David, she wants to peg you.
Yo, David
You want
thinking
me to
about it.
peg
I think we
low-key.
found the one.
I'll peg you.
I'll peg you.
I strapped somebody for the first time the other day, and it was really fun. I'll do it again.
I don't know if I'd let David have sex with you. You have over 1,000 bodies.
Yeah.
Wait, but David never said if he would let
Hey,
her.
My
Nah.
thing on it is
You really turned David out.
it's all about the STD test. Like, who cares about the
I
bodies? I
don't know
want
how
to
to
see the
respond
test.
to this.
Like,
Can we get the?
you can literally get AIDS from one person.
Yeah,
David,
no,
would
we
you let her
understand
peg
that.
you?
Like,
David, what you think?
Oh my God, there were so many voices. I couldn't even. It was just too funny. Ari, could you repeat what you just said? I want to make sure I understood everything that you just said.
a gay bottom, I could peg him.
You're not pegging me.
I didn't know. I thought we were speaking generally, David. I didn't know it was about you.
It's both general and me.
Why not? I got multiple sizes. You don't want to try it? I think it would be fun.
You know what? You do have one thing that would make me consider letting you trick me.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yes, you want to know what that one thing is?
Yeah.
Peter Green.
So you want us to both trick you?
I don't even know who the fuck that is, bro. And this conversation is going really weird. Okay, cool. Any questions you have for the ladies, bro, in general?
Okay, I do got one question. Okay, ladies, do you believe that maintenance sex is wifey material, where you're not necessarily in the mood for sex, but your guy comes home, he's wiped out from work, and what he really wants is a quickie? Are you willing to provide that quickie for him?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't in the mood, as soon as he puts it in, I'm gonna be in the mood. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, cool. And
Right,
everybody,
yeah, I'm like,
and
As
everybody
soon
said
as I see that
yes.
thing stand up, I'm like, woo!
And everybody said yes.
yeah.
I'm ready.
So it doesn't matter that your man's coming home sweaty from work and none of that. It doesn't matter.
I like sweat.
No.
Man, y'all be lying, man.
I do.
Y'all be fucking lying.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
your
I'm
answers
serious.
are
Lying.
good,
Y'all
but
be-
I don't
serious.
You
think
guys
you're
make
telling
up
the
any
truth
excuse,
because
man.
No, I'm
you ladies have
serious.
I like it when men are a
periods,
little
you get
salty.
moody, you have that monthly cycle, so
It's been a long day, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm
No.
one of those like
Mhm.
I could be dead ass tired. Oh, you're home? I'm like, all right, let's go. Like just having your aura around me, I'm like, I just want to be on you.
Okay. All right, cool. Good question, man. One last question before we get off the phone with you, man. Shout out to Josh for coming on the show. Go ahead. David, ask the, ask the
Any
ladies.
more?
Ask, go ahead. Ask the ladies
okay,
one more question, bro.
Okay, one last question. One last question. Damn it, I forgot what the question was. Yanni,
Hi.
name 3 cities in California.
In California.
Oh, that's easy.
Fuck. LA. Where else have I been? Fuck. I don't know. I've only really been to like LA.
All right, three. Come on, major ones. Just think about major ones. Think about major ones.
I don't
LA,
know.
San Diego,
Think
San Francisco.
Yeah, think about
Yeah.
football
Oh.
teams, basketball teams.
Oh, Yanni,
Basketball
I gave you a
teams?
A+ in the chat, and then I downgraded you to a B+ when you couldn't name 3 countries. I'm downgrading you
okay.
to a B- after this.
That's all right.
She makes it up in other ways, man. She's a good woman. All right, cool. Thanks for calling, man. We'll talk to you later. Take care.
See you,
Bye,
David.
David.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Austin said, my boy David rather be with the man over a 304. Like,
He is a 304.
David rather be with a man in general.
What?
He just
Okay,
304
cool.
is a prostitute.
Ladies, so this is Josh right here. Shout out to Josh for coming on the show. It's gonna get real interesting because there was a lot of back and forth going on earlier. You want to elaborate on that? What were you saying? You think you could trick him?
I said I could trick anybody.
You think
and
you
if it
trick
wasn't
anybody?
me, the next bitch definitely could.
No, but the question was, can you trick anybody? And you said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you trick him?
What do you mean?
Like, how would you go about tricking him?
I haven't even gotten to know him yet. I gotta like feel out the situation.
You'll
But
never be
definitely
able to.
start with exchanging numbers
It
or
won't
social
happen.
media and shit.
It wouldn't happen.
This
I mean,
is
you would get my
literally
social media. I wouldn't
hypothetical,
follow you
bro.
back.
You look sunburnt. I don't want you.
You look like you stayed in a closet for 10 years. Where's the
What?
sun been at?
What did that even?
Oh
shit.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, very, very nice introduction to each other, guys. All right, cool. Let's do some regular questions, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we got one from Wraith. Shout out to Wraith. Question for the two girls on the end. Are your parents proud?
Yeah,
Your
Yeah.
parents are proud of you.
they are. My mom is honestly very proud of me.
Your dad too.
Mhm.
Your dad,
Yeah.
he's proud. Like when he talks to his friends, he's like, "Yeah, my daughter. I'm so proud of her. Like she's just a porn star."
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't have to ask them for anything, so why wouldn't they be proud of me?
Yeah, I mean that's cool. Like you're independent, but like as a father, I wouldn't want my daughter.
But that's how you feel. You
Yeah,
can't
but
speak for everyone.
I
you know?
get it. That's what I'm saying. Like from my perspective, I'm like, if I was your father, like it would still bother me, even if I did still love you, it would still bother me that there are men having sex with you for a living in society, right? That's looked at as like the bottom of the fucking totem pole, like as far as like, you know, being successful. Does that make sense? Who the fuck is that, bro?
Come on, Basil.
All right, man. All right. What about you? Are your parents proud of you? Yes or no?
For what they know of me, yes.
Okay, so their parents don't even know about OnlyFans.
No.
Okay, so would your parents be proud of you if they knew about your OnlyFans?
No.
No. Why not?
Because my parents are Middle Eastern and they don't fuck with that.
Gotcha. Okay. Why'd you go against the grain like that then?
I do what's best for me and what makes me happy. What makes me money, and I'm happy doing. That's just it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's get to another question, bro. Go ahead.
Let's see. Sorry, a lot of these like we kind of covered, so I'm just
Yeah,
trying
go
to
ahead.
pick out the good ones. Your Meshi has a question for the ladies. Have you ever been cheated on? If yes, how did you deal with it?
Okay. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Never been cheated on. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes or no?
Yes.
How'd you deal with it?
I didn't know until after the relationship.
Okay. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes or no?
Yes.
How'd you deal with it?
I left.
You left? Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Have you ever been cheated on, Yanni? Yes or no?
No.
No. Wow. All right. Could it be that you guys were cheated on and you guys just never found out?
Could be. But I
mean,
wouldn't know because I never found out.
Yeah.
If it is that, that's that. But also after that relationship, I was like, yeah, no, we good.
Yeah.
From relationships for a while.
Have you ever cheated?
No.
No. Have you ever cheated, Indy?
Yes.
Yeah. Why'd you cheat?
I paid his bills and his phone bill and for rent.
She deserved to cheat.
Everything.
I love that you said this.
And
I love that you said this.
I supported him for 2 years straight, and it was just kind of like I was over it. And then I told him after like 2 weeks, but I was with him for 3 years, so I mean he deserved the truth.
Yeah. How long did you cheat on him for?
I only cheated on him once.
Once. Okay.
And I told him 2 weeks later.
Let me ask you a question because Gabrielle Union, you know who she is?
Who?
Gabrielle Union, I believe her name is the girl who is married to Dwayne Wade. He played for the Heat, the big Miami basketball star. Okay, star. Sorry. So she cheated on her ex, and it was basically for the same reasons. She was like the breadwinner, and she actually said that she felt like she was entitled to cheat. Would you ladies agree that women that make more money in the relationship feel more masculine, and therefore actually take a more masculine role?
Of course.
Yes.
Would you say yes?
No.
No. That's exactly, you literally said that's the reason why you cheated on him, because you paid for all the bills, etc.
Well, you said if I feel more masculine, I don't feel good about what I did. It's just how I felt in the moment. It wasn't
Yeah, it
like
felt good
something.
when you did it.
Exactly. I felt
That's
good in the
fine.
moment, but at the end of
That's
the
it. That's
day,
all that
it's
matters.
like, okay.
What do you think about that, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think a lot of women that do have to play that masculine role, yeah, they're gonna try to act like the man, you know. And I mean, it's still fucked. It's like, why not break up? Just break up with the man. You don't want to be with him. Why cheat on him? Like, you know, you already don't want him. If you're gonna go fuck another guy, so just break up with him. It's that simple.
Yeah, and to my point, it's like because you were making all the money, because you were paying the electric bill, because you were paying rent, there was a part of you that was like, yo, I'm not with a man. Like, this isn't like an actual man. You know what I mean?
I mean, I cleaned up after him, and I would come home and he'd be playing video games after I worked a 10-hour shift at CVS.
Right.
So
Now, the guy that you cheated on him with, was he like the guy that you cheated on? Or was he the total opposite?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Like, was he better than the man that you were with? The guy that you cheated with, was he better than the man that you were with?
Yeah.
Okay. So that says a lot there too. Okay. Any super chats, bro? Go ahead.
No supers.
No supers. Let's do one more regular question. Go ahead.
That's from Keisha. For the guys,
Shout out to Keisha.
What woman on the panel would you let your son date if you had a son?
Oh, good question. If you had a son, speaking to the mic, what woman would you let your son date?
Yanni.
Yanni. Okay, cool. If I had a son, definitely not you two. I'd consider you, but then you're very masculine in that one way.
In that one way.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want my son to have to fucking like fight through that. You know what I mean?
But what makes you think it's an actual battle? Like, what's the fight? Like, what is the?
Well,
fight
you said
of
it yourself. You're not just gonna open up to just anybody.
No.
Which is cool. I get that.
Yeah.
But like, okay, and you can still be feminine and not give yourself up to anyone. You know what I mean? But like, there's a stigma with black women, and you know what it is.
Oh yeah, I know
you
what
know
it
what
is.
I mean?
I'm the complete opposite of it. Thank God.
Okay, cool.
But I'm the one who gets in trouble for like, why aren't you like that? I'm like, because that's not me.
Okay.
But,
yeah, like I said, you would have been my first choice, but because she's a porn star and she does OnlyFans and she's a stripper, and you know, because of what we just discussed, it'd have to be her. Okay. Any other ones, bro? Go ahead. Just a regular one.
I got you.
We'll do one more regular one, and then shit, we've been talking for 80 minutes now. Okay, cool.
Let's see.
Shout out to the chat, man.
We kind of already answered this one too. Sorry. There's so many. Sorry. And
Yeah,
y'all-
man.
y'all
Just start.
repeating questions. man.
Yeah, man. Look, stop asking the same questions, guys. Like, you guys can read the chats, man. Stop asking the same questions. Then Anwar,
from looking at
Anwar
the
also
screen.
has to stop fucking like favoriting the same ones.
she's like, look everywhere else.
Everyone's
like-
looking, and I'm like, fuck, I can't
All right,
look
go ahead,
over
man. Let's
there.
ask one more regular fucking question. It's just fucking annoying.
All right. Question for the Arab chick. How come you became a stripper when you have Middle Eastern parents? Was there no order at home? To the Arab chick, you're not so halal mode.
No, I'm very Americanized. My family's very Americanized, so it's not very like heavy on the Well,
Religion?
Arab is a religion. It's not or no.
A
Arab is
culture?
a language. I'm sorry, I'm a little lit right now. Arab is a language. It's not a culture. So no, I'm not Arab actually, because I don't speak Arab. So
She don't speak Arab.
Is
y'all.
your family religious?
they're Catholic, not Muslim, if that is what you're
Oh,
asking.
okay.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you for being honest. All right, let's do one more regular one, bro. One more. Go ahead.
All right. Keisha has a question for the P-Star woman. Would you let your daughter follow in your footsteps?
Good question, Keisha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you elaborate on that? Because that was very profound. Why would you let your daughter follow in your footsteps? Like, what are the benefits of being a P-Star?
There's a lot of benefits.
Okay. Give me three. Just give me three benefits.
I can take care of myself. Everything is paid for. And it's very
So being taking care of yourself and everything's paid for would be the same thing in my book. So just give me two more.
I would say it's also very eye-opening about people and relationships. Like, you can tell off rip if somebody's going to respect you. So I like that about it. And I like all the connections that I've made with people and all of the opportunities that have come to my life because of sex work.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. Josh, one question that you want to ask the panel of ladies, bro. It's a tough one, right? And guys, if you have any questions for ladies, man, go ahead and super chat that in. I see one more. We'll get to that super chat in a second. So one question for the ladies, and then I have a question I want to ask them as well. So
I guess, like, do you think you're a high value woman, and why?
good question, actually. Let's start off with you. Do you think you're a high value woman?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, give us a reason why you think you're a high value woman.
I think I'm a high value woman just in the way that I carry myself, in a sense of I'm not going to be outside. Like I'll be out, but I'm not going to be outside. However, also how I carry myself is like I come from a very traditional family. So marriage, 2-parent household, real structure. I came up with structure.
Yeah.
So the way I want to lead my life is in the way of the life of others, about like my family, their life.
Okay.
So why I said I'm a high value woman is because I do believe in traditional ways. As far as like, hey, like I want to go on a date, I want to get married, I want to build actual like a sustainable lifestyle. But I know that I can't do certain things to do that, and I'm perfectly okay with it because that's not how I was raised in the first place.
Okay, and so I see you're traditional, but give me 3 things that make you a high value woman.
Okay. 1, career life, ambition, goals. So no, not in the sense of like I'm not somebody who like I don't want to just bank off of my man to take care of me completely.
Okay.
In the sense like, okay, you got bread, I could be a stay-at-home wife, no problem. Like, no, like I want us to build something together.
Okay.
So that's when like
Gotcha.
ambition, career
Okay.
goals.
Cool.
I would say number 3, how I carry myself.
Okay.
No, that's number 2.
And by carry yourself, you mean like just like being respectful,
Yeah,
and respectable woman, right?
Yes, being respectable, like always walking in with a certain like confidence, or like that I don't say you the shit, but like in the sense of like I'm going to be kind to others, but I'm also like I'm gonna give people their grace.
Okay.
So
What's the last
things.
one?
Last one I said that. And I said just some traditional qualities in the sense of cooking, cleaning, taking care of a house, taking care of a family. Like that's something that was instilled in me at a young age.
And you can do all those things.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Indy, are you a high value woman? Yes or no?
Can I ask a question? Am high value to like the general public or like a man who is trying to date me?
Personally, your own personal opinion about yourself. Do you think you're a high value woman?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Give me 3 things that make you a stripper, a girl that does OnlyFans, and is currently
That's not
single.
my entire personality.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying, based off that, give me 3 things that make you a high value woman.
Because
what I'm saying is you already have
ambitions
strengths.
and I have a lot of goals. I am very hardworking. I've always been since I was able to work.
So ambition, that's 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 more.
So
These things make you high value, right, to yourself. So you're ambitious. What else?
I already contain like value to myself, as in like net worth, money saved.
How much money do you have saved?
Over 100K.
Over 100K. I'm gonna have to see these fucking bank accounts after the show, bro. I don't believe this shit.
It's okay.
You have over 100K and you have over 100K.
I have your salary probably, or someone's salary on my neck probably.
Really?
So,
okay,
yeah.
cool. Those are real?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So number 3, give me the 3rd thing that makes you a high value woman.
I mean, I feel like that's enough.
No, that's
Enough
not
said.
enough. And the 2 things that you named, men don't give a fuck usually.
But you asked. I asked if it was
and
men,
that's fine.
or
that's
you
fine.
said me, and I said
that's
this is
cool
how I
to
feel.
you, and that's fine. I respect
That's what
that.
I said, though.
But
I
again,
answered the
right? Most men, and that's fine. I appreciate your honesty, and also like that was a weird flex right there because you're not the only one that has 100K plus K in a fucking account. So and that's cool. No, I respect that. What about you? Would you consider yourself a high value woman? And if so, give me 3 things that you think make you a high value woman. Go ahead.
I would definitely consider myself a high value woman. I wouldn't ever think less of myself,
Okay. So
and
okay. Go
I
ahead.
would say I'm confident, I'm smart, and I can do anything that I put my mind to. And I can be domesticated if it's the right person, But like,
Wow, interesting.
You can't be domesticated. It's too far gone.
I'm not taking opinions from anybody
It's not an
who
opinion,
looks like
it's a
you, bro.
fact.
You're balding.
Okay.
Like,
that's
please
great.
be so for
Perfect,
real.
perfect.
Like,
And you got 1,000 bodies and you haven't seen the sun in fucking
You're
a
fat.
year. Like,
Okay.
Yo, you're fat. Like,
You
hit
think
the
I'm
gym,
fat?
Like, you can control that. Come on now.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, you're definitely fat.
All
Like,
right.
Come on now. Like cake
She a
face, like
snack,
dyed
a
hair.
whole
Like,
meal, the
come
fuck.
on. I know you want to be Ariel, but Ariel's like 80 pounds lighter.
I'm sorry. What was
At
that?
least I'm not
Anyways.
balding.
What was that?
That was eating it up because she a snack.
Okay.
Okay, we got a super chat from
I look
Black Wolf.
good.
He said,
Can't
"Do you
nobody
think
tell
a
me
man?"
different. Like,
Black Wolf is a super chat. Do you think
Yeah,
a man?
fuck me, right?
Right. I'm like,
Fuck me.
No. Go
Honestly,
ahead.
yeah,
We'll
fucking
answer real
crazy
quick
as
with
fuck.
Yanni. Yanni, so
I
do you think
forgot.
you're a high
Damn, they be
value woman?
ducking me with these questions.
Do you think you're a high value woman, Yanni? And if
Of
so,
course I do. I'm feminine. I make the house a home, and I'm not ran through.
wow, very,
So
very
there's that.
profound. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that, Ari?
You put exactly what I want to say, like in the concise words.
Yeah. So why didn't you say that?
because my brain, I'm going to say a lot of words.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a concise
I-
person.
I
I'm
feel like-
"Oh, let's go around the world."
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, now let's get to the super. And by the way, what you guys named again, most men aren't looking for that, ladies.
What are most men looking for?
Josh, go ahead and answer this one, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, submissive, beautiful, cooperative, make the house a home, peace and release from the world. That's about it. Like just be a supporting factor in a man's life, and don't be a stressor in his life, and stay in shape. You know what I mean? Get some sun. Like don't get overweight. Don't let yourself get 1,000 bodies, and you'll be good.
Okay,
I feel
cool.
like we're being passive aggressive.
I feel like we're being honest.
It's just the truth. That's all it is. I can handle it, but you can't.
All right, cool. Shout out to you guys. Go ahead and read the super chat, bro.
Black Wolf says, "Do you think a man cares about the money you make?"
No.
Yeah, let's go back to you, ladies, because you guys all named money and being independent. Do you think a man cares about the money you make? Yes or no?
Yes.
In general, no.
Yeah, in general. You don't think so? You said yes.
Yeah, definitely. Because I've had experiences where I make more money than the man that I'm fucking with, and then they get insecure.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just speaking in general though.
Yeah. Why do you think men get insecure about the money you make?
Because I honestly think it comes down like to masculinity and shit. They feel lesser than because they can't provide how they would want to.
Okay. And are those typically the men that you date, the men that you out earn?
No.
No.
I haven't had too many boyfriends. Like, I'm not really looking for relationships.
Okay. And you said no, right? That men don't
No.
typically care. Okay, cool. Shout out to you. All right, any other ones, bro? Keep it going.
Yeah, Basil said, "For the men, what are your biggest pet peeves?"
Pet peeves for relationships, I'm guessing. I don't like masculine women. That's a huge turnoff. Like it's just a huge turnoff. I don't think women should naturally be masculine. I understand that it's a defense mechanism to a lot of them. And then also a lot of them learn that from their mothers because their mothers have had to be independent. And so they think that that's how they have to be as well. But I just don't have the time to like try to break down a woman that like has that type of mindset. You know what I mean? Power to you, because it's also a survival mechanism, But I think at the end of the day, for me personally, I just don't want to have to go through that. So that's like a big pet peeve for me. Also, a woman that's too friendly, a woman that is like, she'll touch anybody or she'll talk to anybody. Like, bro, I want my woman to be exclusive. Like, don't touch my fucking woman. Like, I'll fight a dude for touching my woman. So, like, if you're as my woman, if you're out here just being super friendly, big red flag.
What if you guys are in that dating stage?
Doesn't
dating
fucking
stage?
matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm being honest with you because
Yeah.
that's actually when I hate it the most.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're getting to know me right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I hate that shit the most. And I've had conversations with people in the past about that shit. And I understand like people come from different backgrounds. So, like, for instance, like a lot of people are taught to like, hey, like, even I think it's like Italian people, they do like both kisses on each side and shit like that. Like, it's just certain cultures, but like for me personally, I'm not big on that. I don't really care for that. So that's a pet peeve for me. What about you, Josh?
Yeah, same things for me as well. And then also like just like fake body parts. Like, I don't know, that shit ain't like wifey material on me. Like, whatever, might be fun to fuck a Barbie doll once in a while, but the shit's whack. Yeah, masculinity. Yeah, just not being like home trained, if you know what I mean. Like not doing dishes and thinking like she's above all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that, all the same stuff, again, with the being too friendly, like, yeah, like my woman's not even gonna hug my friends. Like, it ain't none of that. We're going to Muslim tradition. You're gonna put your hand on your heart and you're gonna bow, and that's respect. And like, a lot of the women at this table were never taught that, whether because they didn't have traditional upbringings or whatever. But that's just the way it is, and that's like that to me is the utmost respect. And I think just a lot of women lack that for themselves. So like when I see a woman lack respect for herself, that's a turn off and a pet peeve. So yeah, pet peeve.
Yeah, agree with that. I think all men should respect women, but I think women should give men something to respect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
What about you, Juan? Well, go ahead and answer that one real quick.
I mean, you guys pretty much covered it. Masculine women, a woman that doesn't take initiative to do something like dirty something, like dish in the sink or something. Just like wash that shit, Like,
Wash that shit. The way you said it, like,
That's very
he said,
profound.
"Just wash that shit."
Well,
look,
if
if
you walk
you
by the dish and it's just there.
But the
hey,
man
go wash
should
this
too.
dish.
No.
No, he's gonna look at him.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I
didn't see
Why
it.
do you think the man should too?
Because it's 50-50.
It's never
No,
50-50.
The woman should, like, we don't expect y'all to do anything.
Is it 50-50 when we go out to eat and you have to pay the bill 50-50? Like, are you cool with that? Is it 50-50 when we
Can
go
I
out?
elaborate? Can I elaborate?
Go ahead and elaborate.
Okay, so I think it depends on the relationship. If the man cannot provide fully for you financially, then yeah, it should be 50-50 everything. But if the man is fully providing for you financially, then yeah, clean the dish. He shouldn't do that.
But do you
Okay.
want
I
to be with a
definitely
man
agree.
like that? You want to be with a man who does 50-50?
No.
No, right.
No.
Fuck that.
You're probably
No.
used to being with men that you're 80-20 on too. Like you're
No,
you're
I'm used to men taking advantage of my financial situation and being at home and being
Yeah.
a bum.
But who chose those men?
Oh, me in the past, but
Uh-huh.
that's not the new me.
Okay, so there's a new you now. When did this new you come about?
When I broke up with my last man.
Okay. So what's the new you looking for? Like when you look for a guy now, based off your history, like what do you look for in a guy now?
I'm not looking for a relationship.
Okay,
right now.
hypothetically speaking, if you were looking for a guy now, what qualities would you look for in him?
I'm not looking for a
Okay, cool.
relationship. I
That's-
was in a relationship for the past like 6 years of my life.
If you were to have a perfect guy, what would he look like? Like what type of man would he be?
I'm asking very easy questions.
I'm a stripper. I'm not looking for a relationship.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Shout out to you. All right. Any other ones, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, David Jones. Ariel, have you checked a podcaster?
Yeah. Actually, I think she did.
No contest.
Yeah. You wanna go ahead and tell him?
Mm-mm.
No. I'll do it.
No, it's not.
All right.
Black Wolf says a high value woman is one a high value man chooses.
Duh.
Yeah, 100% agree. Women choose sex and men choose relationships. Would you agree with that? Oh, here we go. Brains turning in there. Would you agree with that? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, elaborate on that. Speaking to the mic because the chat doesn't
Okay,
hear
sorry. He said women choose sex
you. Mm-hmm.
and men choose relationships
Mm-hmm. Why would you disagree with that?
because I feel like women choose relationships and men choose sex.
A guy can't have sex with you unless you let him. And you can't be with a guy unless he wants to be in a relationship with you, no matter how bad you want to be in a relationship with him.
That makes sense. Thank you.
I literally just-
no. How she like how that was put? I'm just like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like women choose sex and men choose who gets to be in a relationship.
yeah, I
Like,
agree with that.
In
Okay, now you
order
put it like
for
that,
a
yes.
man to have sex with a woman, that woman has to allow it.
yes.
Now, I can have sex with you 50 times. And if I don't want to be in a relationship, we're
You're
not
not-
going to be in a fucking relationship.
Exactly.
That's
No.
period, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah, that makes sense,
also,
yes.
I can ask you 50
Period.
times to have sex with you. And if you say no, it's just fucking no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those are our superpowers, if you will.
No, it's like I had this conversation recently where it's just like men at the end of the day, they choose who they want to be with.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Ultimately, like you
So
have a whole
therefore,
roster.
what that person was saying is, as a high value man, I'm also choosing who I'm being with in a
Mhm.
relationship. Therefore, that woman essentially for me would also be considered a high value woman.
So yeah, so and that goes in like where your guys' ideal or your guys' perspective what a high value woman is, it shifts per person then. In that
Not
context.
necessarily.
Yes. So
How?
like let's say if you have a high value man, right? And he doesn't want all the exact same values that you guys see or values that you guys see as low value. In his idea, that is high value to him. That is what he likes. So that's what I'm saying. Like that question it shifts the perspective.
As I know the type of woman that I want, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's her, or her,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna look for the same qualities in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then by process of elimination, I'm going to say, well, she has this, but she has this.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe the third girl has both of the things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, she's cuter, but the third girl has the qualities I'm really looking for.
Right.
And the cuteness would only get me like so much in bed.
Right.
And then long term, I have to live with this woman. So I would rather take the qualities over her pretty face. You know
Right.
what I mean? So my qualities are going to stay the same.
But I'm saying like the man next to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I can't
that-
speak for the man next to
Exactly.
me.
That's what I'm saying. Like the value, like his values might not be the same as yours. So like
Yeah.
he's a high value man,
Yeah.
but he wants somebody who has a body count he doesn't care about. He wants like
But those typically aren't the guys that you want.
Oh no, for me,
or most
no.
women want,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but I'm saying like, let's say your high value may be different from his high value, different from his high
Yeah.
value.
But almost universally, almost all guys want the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We just want a submissive girl who's gonna take care of us
Mm-hmm.
and hasn't fucked everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's very and though if you're a good woman, all those things come easy to you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so like in a sense, men are technically settling. Like we don't ask for much. You know what I mean, Josh?
Yep.
Like we're not asking for much. We're asking you to be a good woman, have high morals, have high standards, take care of me, which is what you should want to do anyways, and don't fuck everybody. Like it's not that hard.
What about
In the meantime, I'll provide for you financially. I'll protect you if I need to. Physically, I'll take a bullet for you. I'll die for you. You know what I mean? Like I'm willing to give you all that in exchange for you just being a good woman.
So what about the men who, like Ariel's like, I still want to be, forget your body count, forget what you do. Like, I still want to take care of you. I still want to be with you. Does that devalue him as a man?
Does her body count devalue
No,
me
like
as a man?
Does the guy not caring about that
Oh,
make him less?
here's the thing, man. I think guys that don't care about a woman's
here
body
to
count,
explain questions.
yeah, I think a guy that doesn't care about a woman's body count doesn't really respect himself that much.
Why is that?
Because you have to like, when I go, like if I'm gonna spend 100K on a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna want the best car that I can get, and essentially like all this hard work that I'm putting into my fucking life. When I think about like a woman that I want to marry, I want to make sure that that woman represents me well. And unfortunately, 1,000 bodies doesn't really represent me well. You know what I mean? So like, let's say hypothetically speaking, I do like her. She likes me. We're dating, right? 5 years from now, I'm a multi-millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking her around. Now the people that I'm around are higher value people.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what they're gonna do when they meet her? They're gonna ask what she does, where she comes from, et cetera, et cetera. Like that's gonna be embarrassing for me. And there's one thing that I tell people all the time, that men don't like to be embarrassed. That's the one thing. Like I guarantee you, you've done something in your past to an ex that you embarrassed them, and that he could not let that shit go.
Actually, no.
No? Okay, so you're the one unicorn. I guarantee you, most women have done something to a man that has embarrassed them. And it doesn't matter how amazing that woman is. It doesn't matter how good she turns out to be long term. Like that guy will sit on that shit and be
Right.
like, damn, bro, you really fucked me up with that one thing you did.
Right.
Right? That's most men. What do you think, Josh?
And I think like it comes down to defining a high value man, because a high value man is not going to get with that in the first place. And I think a lot of people are confused when it comes to high value man. It's a lot more than just having money or status or clout or fame, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's intelligence. It's a certain level of IQ and EQ. And when you assess a situation as a man, you're not going to get with a woman that has X amount of bodies more than, whatever you're comfortable with, if that makes sense, or more than what is deemed, not slutty, if that makes sense. And just, a high value man's not going to get with a woman like that for a lifetime. It's just not going to happen. It's not, because he's going to have the intelligence to know, nope, comes with too much baggage, too much bullshit, and has been ran through by X amount of people. It's not going to happen. So in how I see it, with all my friends that are high value, that are truly like actual alphas running their shit and like actually look good, actually feel good, actually do good in this world, we're not fucking wiping those people. We're not wiping those women. It's not happening. So yeah.
But if a woman has high intelligence and high IQ level, would you consider them a high value woman?
No. I mean,
so
I
what
want
is the
intelligence.
difference between a man and a woman
aspects.
having that?
That's one of the aspects.
Because men and women are different.
Yeah, men and women are different, and I'm looking at you for your beauty, what you bring to the table as far as like home training. Can you
But I thought
give a
looks
good
weren't
massage?
the only thing.
What was that?
I thought looks weren't the only thing.
He didn't only say looks.
Yeah, I didn't only say looks. I want you to be intelligent. I want you to be fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have a certain level of intelligence as well. Like you gotta be able to hold a deeper conversation with me. But that's exactly like I think people think that like 10% of men are high value. That's fucking wrong. It's less than 1%. It's such a minute minority of people that it's like you probably haven't even met one in your life, like until now. So it's just like it's really really fucking crazy, because most men's IQs are so low, most men's EQs are so low. It's the I mean, well, yeah, maybe around NFL players, but a lot of them are dumb as fuck too and get cheated on by their women, and you know that.
Oh yeah,
you
I know that. Yeah,
you know that. Like yeah, so there you go. Like,
do you think the value of a man is something that can be grown into over time?
Yeah, 100%. A man is built, a woman is born. So when it comes to that, it's you're born with a value. It's in between your legs. It's your beauty. It's your body. It's it's that stuff. And then yes, as you get intelligent and you develop social skills and how to behave as a woman, yes, you're built a little bit more in that sense. But as a man, you have to be built completely. Like my value isn't my dick. You know what I mean? If I can sling that shit good, cool. It's gonna add to what I'm bringing, right? And she's gonna love that. But it's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. So I have to really check all the boxes. Where as a woman, it's really like 3-4 boxes to check. Really, when it comes down to it. So yeah.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I say that men actually settle, because we're not really looking for that much from women. Before I get to my next question, Onward, do we have any super chats, bro?
Oh yeah, we got some.
All right, let's get to the super chats and I'll get to one more question. Go ahead.
All right. Basil said, why is it okay to shame men for low standards versus shaming women for having unrealistically high standards?
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and answer that. Go ahead.
I shame women for having unrealistically high standards.
Okay, so you're the one unicorn like we found out earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But that goes just because, like, I feel like as women, we can have a checklist of the Mr. Right, and it could be a checklist that's like 100, 1,000 different things that boxes have to be checked off. At the end of the day, is this person supporting you? Is he protecting you? Is he making sure you're good? At the end of the day, and actually care about you.
Okay. How long do you think a man's checklist is?
You just said it's 3 things.
It's very small, right? So in
3 to 4
comparison
things.
to women's checklist, like
Yeah.
a man's checklist is super small. We don't ask for that much, and
Yeah.
yet women still can't provide that shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Read it again, bro, because Indy might have forgot. Go ahead and read the question one more time.
Why is it okay to shame men for low standards versus shaming women for having unrealistically high standards?
What do you think about that, Indy?
I don't think it's okay. I just think it is what it is, and it's just how society is.
Okay, that was very profound. What about you? What do you think, Ari?
I don't think it's okay to shame anybody for their standards.
So just let people live and live, right? Just
Yeah.
okay, cool. Shout out to you. What about you? What do you think about that?
I think some women are just delusional and think that just because every guy they meet wants to fuck, that they're like the shit and that they deserve this and this and that. So I think that's just that.
What do you think about that, Josh?
Yeah, I think a lot of men are forced to have low standards because they're not high value men, as I touched on. And then as far as shaming women for having unrealistic high standards, yeah, a lot of women like think they're 10s and they're really fucking 3s. And it's like, yo, baby girl, you're not a 10. I'm sorry. Like you're not even an 8, you're not a 6, you're not a 5, you're not even average, you're a fucking 2. You know what I mean? So it's like, and a lot of them can't accept that. A lot of them really can't accept that. And it's just like, yo, like you're a 2, get over it, move on, like do what you can, get in shape. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like do what you got to do. Like get some sun, like be like a beautiful woman. You know what I mean? Like it's very, 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 very simple. Have a good hygiene, you know, like have good morals, carry yourself in an upstanding way, and it'll be fine. You won't have to have unrealistic high standards because you actually meet those standards that a man's looking for, and then you'll actually be able to attain the men you truly want. And that's it. So yeah.
Yo, and Ari, he's not talking about you, right? So
No, I'm speaking in generalities.
Yeah, but she's looking at me like, damn,
of course,
bro.
hypothetically
Like,
speaking in generalities.
he's not talking about you. All right? He's speaking in general. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Dr. Kish said a high value man is looking for beauty, peace, and INC's status.
Okay, yeah.
Increasing his status.
I would actually agree with that. And those things are actually very fucking easy to do. Holy shit, bro. But yeah, shout out to you, Kish. Any other ones, bro?
Yeah, David Jones said, Ariel, Josh is not balding.
Bro, I
see him
can.
up close.
Oh, honey, no.
Shout out to him, man. I can hear him saying those words in the same exact voice.
Oh, honey, no.
Shout out to David.
All right, cool.
And one more.
Go ahead, one
Black
more.
Wolf said to the guy next to Eric, how are you not a hypocrite right now after saying you wouldn't date a man making 40K? Hypocrisy is over 9,000 with you, bro.
What do you think about that? He's talking directly to you.
Wait, repeat the question. Wait,
All right.
wait, 9,000.
Whoa.
It's over 9,000.
All right, go ahead and reread that shit one more time.
To the guy next to Eric.
I'm a girl. What are you talking? I'm like, wait, guy.
Yeah, he's
just fucking
he's
with you.
fucking with you. Go ahead.
How are you not a hypocrite right now after you said you would not date a man making 40K? It was something you said in the last conversation, like you're like, yeah, I don't care like how much he makes or something.
Yeah, I think you said you were willing to build a guy up, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess what he's saying is, how are you not a hypocrite if you weren't willing to date a guy that makes 40K a year?
So when you say build, like when you're building somebody up, and this is going, not all men who have money.
How about this? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How about this? Hypothetically speaking, let's say
Yes.
me and you are dating.
Yes.
Okay. I have a podcast. This is my podcast,
Right.
right? How would you help me build this podcast? What would you add to this podcast? What would you do? How would you help me?
Yes, I'm a person. I will outsource. Like, hey, like, do you have somebody for marketing? You have somebody for social media marketing? Like, what are things that we could add that could bring this podcast up to value? Who do I have in my network who I could have help you out to build you up, and especially at a lower cost than what most people would charge?
Mhm.
So it's like, what are things that are missing that can be improved upon?
Mhm.
And that is what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So that's how I can help you build. It's like, okay, there's a missing hole here. You may not see that, but I see that. So I'm gonna let you know that I see that.
Mhm.
So hey, let's work on this. Let's work on that. This may help with that.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. Like, hey, like that's how I can help build you.
Okay. I actually would appreciate that. I'm not even gonna lie. But most of the things I would want to handle myself anyways. But here's my thing. And do we have any super chats? Because I have a
Nope.
question I want to. Okay, cool. Why are men, and this is a question for everybody on the panel, why are men expected to bring more to the table nowadays while women are actually expected to bring less? And we'll start off with Yanni, actually. Go ahead.
Because you guys don't want a woman that is like on your level. Like, what do you mean?
Okay. So you think that's why men are expected to bring more to the table and women are expected to bring less?
I think it's just traditional for men to bring more to the table.
Okay, cool. And that's fine because I agree with that. But
Mhm.
even though men
So
are,
if you agree with that, then what's your question?
my question is, if men are bringing what they're supposed to be bringing to the table, why is it that women are expected to bring less? Like women aren't even bringing the traditional values.
That just
anymore.
goes back to a man settling for less.
Okay, but why do you think men settle for less?
The same reason why girls settle for betas, because there's a lot of women out here that aren't like that.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you. What do you think about that question?
I just feel like we live in a patriarchal society and it's always been that way. It's probably always going to be that way.
Yeah, but women are bringing more now than, I'm sorry, women are bringing less now more than ever. So like the standard for guys has remained the same. We're supposed to provide financially. We're supposed to protect and provision. But women are bringing less now to relationships and to marriages than ever. Like women don't even want to fucking, there's women out here probably in this room that don't even know how to fucking cook.
They say hire chef. I've met people like that.
Yeah, but like,
Hire chef.
but here's the thing though.
Go
like,
on YouTube.
Uber Eats.
like
Learn.
but a woman, why when you can cook? You know what I mean?
Oh no, that's not me personally.
Yeah.
But I'm saying.
But there you go again. You keep talking for other people,
I
but it's
know,
stuff that you
sorry.
wouldn't even do yourself, right?
You keep.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, my personal opinion, it's just like how you just said. There's actually less. You said there's more good men in the world than there are bad. However, they're harder to find based off of where you're at. I think it's
Yes.
the same thing. There are a lot of good women, but a lot of good women either state themselves been hurt or they're not out in the scene with everybody. So you literally have to meet them because they're low key. You have to meet them through somebody or like at a random place. So I feel like there are a lot of good women out here. It's just where you look at the end of the day.
Or maybe they're ugly and you're not looking at them.
That too.
I would agree with that. I would say a lot of ugly women out here are actually pretty good women.
Because that's all they have to offer.
Yeah, and it goes the same. Like probably the good looking women are like you guys, shitty women. You know what I mean? What do you think about that? Why do you think that men are still expected to bring the same amount of like traditional traits to a relationship, but women are bringing less now more than ever?
Maybe it has to do with social media and just the way that life has changed over time. Just women are just exposing their bodies more online. Maybe they see more opportunity.
Okay, cool. What do you think about that, Josh?
Yeah, I mean it's just like modern day societal programming where it's like that boss babe shit, the IND, PNN, or whatever, Cardi B just going off, like it's all programming, and a lot of dumb hoes fell for it, and that's all right. And hey, there's somebody's got to be the mistress, you know, and the concubine to the king while the queen's sitting up there on the throne. Like somebody's got to do that shit. Like somebody's got to flip the burger, somebody's got to throw that pussy around too, I guess. So there you go. Like take your spot and play it, baby girl. So yeah,
Economy, you know.
yeah, everybody, yeah. There's roaches and there's lions, you know. So yeah, it's just some are roaches, some are lions.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do you guys think that having the instant access to as many women as you guys want, especially if you're a high value man, because everybody's looking for that, kind of like puts that into perspective with that?
Yeah, but it's always been like that. Like high value men were like renowned in kingdoms and villages, and like you had hundreds, if not thousands, or if not tens of thousands of women to choose from, coming at like wanting to marry you because they understood, and that was back then more traditional.
Well,
so,
but
and
also,
they didn't have as many options either.
Exactly. So like now, like we have social media. I can see somebody all the way in Bangkok. I'm like, she's fire. I want to fly her out here and marry her. Whereas when you're back in the days before we had social media, before we had phones and everything, where you are to the people in your area. So now the access is even broader and is even grander than
right. 100%.
Before.
It is.
So
social media
goes both ways.
Social media is more beneficial to women than it is to men.
100%.
But like for instance, that woman in Bangkok can get DM'd by a dude that plays for the Miami Heat, but like there's no dude in Bangkok getting fucking DM'd by Rihanna. You know what I mean? Like it's not happening. And then it also makes it hard for men because like regular men, the blue collar men, the guys that work at fucking, I don't know, construction sites, right? They got to compete with the guys that are hitting you up that can afford to fly you out, while they may not even be able to afford to take you out on a date. You know what I mean? Shit, even here in Miami, yo, I eat out every day. I'm spending hundreds of dollars every day when I could easily just have a woman cooking for me. You know what I mean? But cool.
Learn how to cook.
Or I can focus on my craft, right? And which is what I'm doing. And because like for me, like my time is more valuable than the money. So like I don't care. Like I'll Uber Eats or I'll just go out to fucking a restaurant and order and eat there because I know I don't have the hour or the hour and a half to like sit and like, because also like if you really want to cook, like you're cooking real good food, like that shit has to marinate. Like it's a whole process. Like I'd rather just go 30-40 minutes and get something to eat. Like I don't know, my time's more valuable than my money. But yeah, any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, Captain said, ladies, men in general would like to be the ones to destroy your bodies, i.e. giving you children and such. We don't want a woman who has already destroyed her own body, overweight, or has multiple men.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Josh?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 100%. I don't think it's like necessarily destroying your body, right? If you have kids, you can still be in great shape, like pretty fucking soon thereafter. My mom was running with me in her stomach at 9 months pregnant, like, and came out great shape within a couple months. So, yeah, it just goes to show, like, depends on what kind of woman you are. If you're motivated and you know, disciplined in your habits and diet and stuff, you're going to be back quick, and it's not going to necessarily destroy your body. Yeah, it's a strain on your body to have a child, but yeah, I mean, it's part of life. So, and your man's going to help you get back in shape if that's the case. But yeah, I agree with the overall statement for sure.
Yeah, I think what Captain was saying is that most men don't want to be with a woman that has already been, in a sense, broken down. And even in general, when it comes to having kids, like most men don't want women to have kids already. Like that's just a common knowledge thing. Like even women typically don't even want men that already have kids. So imagine like men are way more, I would say, territorial. Like I don't really want to raise a little dude that doesn't look like me. Like that dude looks like your ex. You know what I mean? So like it's unfortunate, but it's a harsh reality, and that's what we live in.
Yeah, for me that's a deal breaker. Like that's a soul tie to another man for the rest of your life through that child.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck.
It's not the child's fault,
yeah.
But it's like, yo, like, sorry, like I'm not dealing with that shit. No,
yeah.
sir.
Everybody deserves love.
Yeah, that everybody deserves love.
I don't have to love another man's child.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck
Nobody
that kid.
has to love
He has a daddy for a reason.
but
It ain't
everybody
me.
deserves it.
That's
we
fine.
Never
I agree with
nobody
that.
Didn't.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But not for me.
That's
you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I've dated women that have had kids. Like, you know, my ex had kids, and I fell in love with her daughter. That wasn't my daughter. She passed away from leukemia. I still love her to this day. But it's not ideal for most men. It's not ideal. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Like think about it. Like if you're a man and you're dating a woman that has a kid, bro, you know that kid has a father. That father's kid, even if he's not consistently in the picture, he's gonna come around every now and then. You know what I mean? He's gonna want to be a father for Father's Day or whatever the fuck it is for the kid's birthday. You have to deal with that. You have to deal with your fucking, you know, like the past. You have to deal with the fact that kid actually isn't yours. Like most men don't want that shit.
Yeah, there's 4 billion women on the planet, so like, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
there's something else.
And for sure, it's like I never thought about it the way that Josh says, but it's like, yo, that's like a soul tie. Like that kid connects you and another man for the rest of your life.
Forever.
So like now I gotta be with that. You know what I mean? It's very unfortunate, but it's a harsh reality. Do you have kids?
No.
No. Okay, cool. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, David Jones. Ariel, don't you make money from the patriarchy?
Yeah.
Good question.
I never said anything bad about it.
Okay, cool. Shout out to Ariel, man. Any other ones, bro?
Yeah, Basil. He said, "Who is the prize in a relationship?"
Good question, ladies. Who's the prize in a relationship? We'll start off with you, Yanni. Yanni, who's the prize?
My man.
Your man. Okay. What about you? Who's the prize in a relationship between you and a man?
I'd say the woman.
The woman. Okay. What about you? Who's the prize?
The woman.
The woman. What about you?
I would say the man.
The man. Okay, cool. So 2 and 2. Now go ahead and tell me, why is the man the prize?
I feel like with the man, it's harder to find. Like you said, it's hard to find. Well, it's hard to find a good man.
Mhm.
So when you find them, it's kind of like, yo, if that goes, you might be able to find another one. But with everybody else around that's not of that quality, it's like, okay.
Okay.
And then obviously, if he's providing for you, like you're an assistant to that. You're helping him build. You're helping him run the household. So
Okay.
It's
then-
easy to be a good woman. It's hard to be a good man.
Yeah.
So when you find a good man, keep
Wow, that's
him.
actually deep. Because yeah, it's true. It's really hard, man, to be a good man, especially here in Miami.
Especially when especially when you're high value and like you get that power, because absolute power corrupts absolutely. And
Yeah.
it's like you gotta know how to play your cards right. Otherwise, shit can corrupt you just as easily.
Okay, so for the ladies that said that women are the prize, can you go ahead and elaborate on that, please? Go ahead.
Women literally create life. Like nothing
So
beats
right
You
that.
now-
started off as a sperm cell.
So right now, if you want to create life, how would you create life right now? Just you by yourself, just you as a woman. You're so valuable. You're the prize. How would you create life all by yourself?
You don't. But like women create a life. Like that's what a woman does, you know? That's what they can do. So like what's more valuable than that? Than like the womb.
Men
Okay.
can get pregnant now. Did you know that?
But wouldn't it? Whatever. I ain't even getting into
Okay.
that shit with you.
Because
Okay.
you can't.
Okay, cool. So women are the prize, and you're saying that because, like, you do understand that you need a man to get pregnant in the first place, right? Ariel, you do understand that you need a man to get pregnant
Yeah.
in the first place, right? So, I understand. Like, I have 4 sisters, and I love my sisters to death. I understand how beautiful it is to be a woman and to give life, but you do understand you can't do it alone.
I never said that.
But
But
so,
women do create
so
life.
tell me how
You
wom-
can't do it without a woman.
I understand 100%. That's great. And I respect you guys for that. Like, that's powerful. I always say, if you watch this show, I always say that women are the most beautiful, amazing creatures. Like, you guys are the best. I will give you that no matter what. Like, I can't take that from you guys, right? But you still need a man to do that. So just give me 3 reasons how the woman is the prize.
The woman is definitely the prize. Like
So just give me.
women are
just-
so beautiful.
how about this?
Point
How about this?
blank.
Okay, no. How about this? Combine, since this is so hard, and I would think it'd be easier because you're saying that women are the prize. Combine between these 2 smart, intelligent brains right here.
Bro, y'all doing too fucking much.
Okay, you
If
leaving?
she's leaving, I'm
Oh, what the?
Hey, yo.